I got my haircut recently.
All cams? All cams?
Nope,
Well, I can post a picture.
you're not streaming.
Pick up because of the fact I swapped the headset. Okay, nope, we're back. With hearing the audio. Now, hello everyone. Y'all heard us talking about haircuts. So, hello everyone at home. Welcome back to the Hokeki Heroes campaign, where we are going through the tales of the Wickermen. And tonight we have everyone here except for Life, so that is Jay, Jose, Hedge, Phil, and Pod. How is everyone?
Pretty good.
Hi.
Yo, can I say something to future Jay watching this?
Yes.
Jay, you put that pizza roll down right now and go on a walk. All right.
Aggressive self-help. I like it.
I am hungry. I'm fucking hungry.
I've never even had a pizza roll, so I really hope I don't.
What? Why do I feel like that's Cap? Okay, whatever. Alright, so, everyone. Quick refresher. We did go through a refresher off stream to help Pod, in particular, get caught up real quick, because Pod hasn't been here for a few weeks. Sorry, I am now back with my rice and all of the seasonings I'm going to put in it. So, quick refresher for the stream. Last week, the party did some stuff in Galrin. They decided to, chat up a little bit with Plasia, Vanna, Varys' friends, all that, and then they made their way to the Feywild, where they did meet the mysterious Mistress Bella, one of the Archfey of the Sealy Court, and patron of Plasia. Throughout this process, they the party had a small cup of tea with the mysterious Lady Bella, who was determined to find something about each of them that was intriguing. By the way, Pod, you have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yes. But as everyone knows, that the Feywild is a realm of chaos, a realm of danger, and a realm of just madness. They are still wary about every single bit of this. Even when Lady Bella says that she is also against Koalave on the court, is a rival to the archfey that is patroning Koalave. And on top of that, they are Lady Bella is absolutely happy to go and introduce the party, but particularly Finn, to Lady Azalea of the Sealy Court. How should I say this? The Archfey and sort of like liege lady of Cesade, the Ladrin that Finn has been talking to in his dreams. So yeah, but first, before we do any of that, we're going to have a little bit of retcon stuff, and we are going to go back to a care for a moment. For Amelie.
Oh, well, you didn't have to do that.
Nope, we're doing it anyway. Go for it.
Basically, Amelie would just want to say goodbye to Melina before she goes, Ina, Simeon, the people that she likes, and only those people.
Alright, sounds good. Also, Pod, one thing I forgot to mention that did happen.
Yeah.
Bill, what the fuck? One thing that did happen is, did Mord kicked Josaku's ass?
Damn. Well.
And I waited for stream to say that.
Didn't have to, though. It really didn't. It wasn't really necessary, was it?
I feel that.
I just wanted to troll Jose a little bit.
I'm so trolled.
Yeah, you bullied me earlier this week, so that's my payback.
Oh shoot!
Bullied me.
My words and deeds.
come back to haunt you, motherfucker.
Dang it! I
Fucking
hate it when
funny.
this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Also, everyone else, are y'all not in the roll 20?
Ooh, no, I
Am I
forgot to
in
do
the
that.
roll 20?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
whoops.
you are. You and
Yeah.
Phil are the only people that
I
are.
forgot to turn it on as well.
I forgot too.
I didn't
Oh,
even
wow.
check to look at that at the
Holy
start of stream.
shit. Not me with the severe depression being the only one ready.
Well, no,
My
Phil,
bad.
Phil was there too. I will give it to Phil. Phil was there too.
I also have depression though.
I think
But
I have a
yeah.
depression too.
I'm fuck.
Imagine playing D&D as an outlet for that. Not couldn't be me. No, sorry.
I mean, hey, at least it's not what my DM did to me this weekend. I told y'all about that. That is fucked up.
Oh yeah, Travis, piece of shit.
I think you should
Imagine
do some of
being
that.
mentally stable. So cringe.
So cringe, dude.
But yeah, okay. So with that, who would you like to start with, Pod?
Let's go ahead and start with Melina because she's probably the quote unquote closest,
Like physically?
like physically.
Yeah, okay, go for it. You can easily find her. She's hanging out in the guild hall, basically practicing. As you can tell, like, again, Melina doesn't do contracts often, but when she does, they pay well.
Fair enough. Well, Homily would fix herself up. She would probably have her staff, lantern all attached at the ready as she walks up to Melina, doing whatever it is that she's doing. She would extend her hand in a very formal handshake and say, "Well, I am leaving."
Leaving where?
Oh, you weren't told? The Feywild. I'm very uh ill-informed on the details. I've been a little drunk.
I feel that one, but also Feywild, very dangerous.
It's
Cool though.
fun, right?
Just one little tip for you in specific.
Yeah.
Be sure not to shoot your mouth off there.
Oh, I am going to have such a good time. You are not going to believe it. She
Well-
clasps her hands together. She is grinning from ear to ear like a gargoyle.
Also, don't tell anything your actual name.
Okay, I had kind of taken that as an assumption, player to DM, but thank you for informing Amelie.
Yes, no, like that. It's one of those things. Like again, with the people between Melina and Plasia, they would have told you about this, and say that, and like unless it is something that is like established to be non-hostile in every single way and will not do something fucked up with it, don't tell anything your name.
Fair enough. Amelie does like giving people fake names. Fair enough.
Sorry, this rice is good. I put tomato basil seasoning on it.
Yeah. If Melina does
Yeah.
mention this, Amelie is going to basically say this out loud. She likes making up fake names for people.
Well, hey, there you go. The Feywild is the perfect place to do it. Oh, also, don't step on any plants.
Oh, yeah, of course.
They get
Understandable,
hungry.
like- Oh, you see, like her eyes kind of widen a little bit, almost like somebody like being informed that their dog peed on the carpet or something like that. But like, yeah, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything else you would like to say to Melina?
Um, be safe? Question mark.
Hey, it's not me that's going to the realm of chaos and a bunch of things that want to eat me.
True, but at the same time, you're not the one that has to spelunk within the shadows. I can just run around spitting fire out of my mouth. Not to say that you can't handle yourself, of course. Amelie just kind of
Good
rambles
save.
for a little bit. Obviously, she knows Melina's very powerful.
Oh yeah, good save there. That was Melina saying that. She's saying,
Yeah,
save.
she very awkwardly just kind of keeps fumbling. Well, I'm going to go before I disgrace myself further.
"Bye, Emily." Wow, Phil. Wow, I read that in chat. But yeah, all right. Who is next? Would you say, Ina or Simeon?
I'm gonna say Simeon just because he's probably going to have more to say. Both helpful information and otherwise, maybe not so helpful information, but just, conversation.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I bet it is.
No, because
You
also
nerd.
you walk
Fucking
in
nerd.
right as Josaku is walking out.
Oh, sweet.
Amelie,
Josaku?
visiting Simeon.
Yes. You?
Just got done doing the same.
Yes. Mud
Oh.
crabs, such awful creatures.
I smell ash. As you see the door like force open. Amelie, he's good to see you again.
I'll
Has your
I'll be
reverie
on my
ascended
way
too?
now.
Yes. Go.
She nods Josaku a farewell as she turns her attention to the ever so conversational Simeon. She says, yes, I wish to bid you farewell in case I never return, should I perish tragically and horribly and hopefully ironically.
So your reverie has not ascended.
Oh, no, not yet. At least I don't believe. Not to my memory. I have been very drunk. Drinky, of course.
Shame. But also hope you're back. Hopefully with ascended reverie.
That would be nice. I don't mind the one that I have around my wrist. I'm not looking forward to the other one that keeps yelling at me to hurry up and go.
What other one?
The one with the one with the guy that no one likes.
He doesn't know
No
anything about
one?
what you're talking about.
She's just basically going to keep saying no one likes him until Simeon gives up.
We'll figure out later.
Yes. We'll figure out why anyone would like him later.
Yes. Okay. So, with that, I bid you good day. I've already examined Catalyst. We'll need to get back to research.
Good day, yes. I look forward to bringing you research material. She gives a very formal farewell. If Lydia, Simeon's assistant, is still there, she would like to give her a very steep bow and a little bit of a giddy kind of like beaming grin as she puts her hands up to her cheeks and just kind of gives a little bit of a girlish.
So what's that grin for?
Oh, well, a little birdie told me.
By the way, that the date would not have happened yet by this point.
Ah, shit. Well, never mind. Damn. That would have been a totally cute moment, but oh well. In any case, Amelie is just going to kind of smile and say, I have a hunch. I have a feeling.
Well, hopefully that feeling pans out. I'm going to dinner with Yaku tonight. Hopefully he doesn't botch it like the last time.
And that's when the squealing starts. Oh, Lord. But yeah, Amelie basically says, yeah, I really hope he doesn't fuck it up. I certainly don't want to have to summon anything bigger than scorpions.
Ooh, I'll help this time.
Ooh, that would be fun. She kind of gives a very, cheeky little wave of the hand as she continues gossiping with Lydia for a little bit about all kinds of mischief that they could get into together. Two, arcane manipulators running wild.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, y'all do have the gossip, all that kind of stuff. All right. Saying the last one was Ina, you said, correct?
Yes, Ina.
Hey, well, you walk into the broken table, and then I think it was like the broken table and something else. It's been so long since we've had Ina show up. I've forgotten the name. One moment.
I think it was the broken table, but I could be.
Oh, the River's Runner. River's Runner and Broken Table. The Broken Table's the brewery attached to it.
I see. Interesting.
Yes.
So we were half right.
Half right, yes. So yeah. With that, y'all are, so you do it. Oh, hello, dearie. How are you doing?
She walks in, giving a little bit of a flourish as I'm sure several patrons look upon her fastidious visage. She just walks in with a very grandiose flourish as she turns her attention to Aina and says, I'm wishing you all a good farewell in case I never return. She puts her hand on her chest. She kind of gives a very dramatic theater sigh. Oh, I am going after all to a dangerous and unknown land.
Well, where are you going, dearie?
The Feywild.
Hmm.
But yes, I
If y'all are
want to
going
say
there
goodbye.
and gonna do any last things, then why did Yosaku fight Mord instead of Argus? Why the fuck did I give her an accent? Yeah. Hmm.
Well, he might not have as much self confidence in himself as I do. While I might be able to handle Argus in a fight, you, on the other
Good joke.
hand. She even laughs out loud. Like, but yeah. Um, I wish to bid you farewell. No passing off drink for me. I've already had too much as it is.
Not even milk and cookies? As she somehow produces them from like nowhere.
Okay, it's hard to say no to your milk and cookies. She like
You're
even
damn
gives a
right.
little bit of a
Yep, everybody loves Aina. Everybody likes a kung fu grandma.
don't know anybody in their right mind who doesn't like a kung fu grandma.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah.
What was that, Hedge?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, there's that. Was there anything you wanted to do in Galrin?
Galarid, buy more bombs. Tell that one guy who's after Karn to fuck off, probably for like the 5th time by now. And
What guy who's after Karn?
maybe give a little bit of a flirtatious goodbye to Ezra. Is it Ezra or Urza?
So that's Vorgang. Galrin is the Elven, say the Drow city. Remember? Varys' hometown.
I now remember. Yes. Okay. So she is going to, let's see. She would actually go to the local bar first. Maybe have a glass of water. Kind of see how the local town gossip is going. See
So,
if you know
are
the
you just going
Wickermen have
to?
made any impact. If the world is a safer place. Yada
Are you
yada
going
yada.
to any bar, or do you want to go to the one in Twice Home?
Any bar. Like, I do mean any bar, as in a shithole in the sewers, a little shady place in the wall, or the fucking most expensive place that eyes can lay upon.
Well, you are closer to the latter, if you would like.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you go into a bar, and what are you gonna be doing in there? You ordering a glass of water?
I'm gonna be. Amelie is going to very much keep to herself as much as she can. I don't have any illusion spells on hand, but as far as I'm gonna say, she's probably gonna like cover herself up as much as she can, make herself blend in to the best of her abilities, whether it's like covering up with a cloak or tucking her hair, her long bangs out of her eyes.
Mhm.
And she's just gonna blend in with the well, not commonry, but she's gonna blend in with her surroundings and
Upper
eavesdrop,
class folk.
essentially. Yeah. So
Oh
it
yeah.
shouldn't be that hard.
Well, I say, and you are eavesdropping. Roll me perception.
Okie dokie. With advantage because of my shield?
Yes.
Or are we gonna. Okay. Ooh, net 20. 29.
Ooh, 1 second, because it
That
did
the
not
one?
show up in Beyond 20.
Dopamine.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, so. Well, damn.
No, it's fine.
Damn.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's
Yeah, natural
embarrassing.
20. You are scanning through and you realize like how much the Sentinel shield has actually given you in terms of your ability to perceive things around you. You're basically like seeing every movement, hearing every single whisper. But there is one that actually catches you out.
Ooh.
Oh my, did you hear about the other day? Apparently there were some executions among the Urali. Oh, do tell. Yes, apparently some of them were trying to defect, but not like to Erebora, but apparently one of them shouted out the name of that dragon. What is Nicola, Nimrod. Oh, that Nirvash, the dragon that attacked Ceredria. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, oh. Upon hearing this name, blood would start boiling. Ooh boy. At that point, I think she would immediately get up from the bar and walk out.
Well, it's a good thing he's
Yeah,
never come here, indubitably. But yeah, that's all you hear as you are walking out.
yeah, that's all I need to hear.
Yeah,
She
you
basically thinks to herself, like her little fists trembling.
yeah, you heard about basically that they Urali executed some deserters who were trying to go to Nirvash.
Ooh boy, the things that she is saying to herself. Mumbling to herself basically, does humanity seek its own extinction? As she like storms through the streets.
Who said that they were all humans?
Well, humanity, humanoid anity. The it's a very long, you know,
Sapient
all things that
creatures.
walk on two legs.
Hmm. Yeah, it's more so some people like to hedge their bets with the strongest horse.
Well, the horse is stupid, and that's all Amelie has to say about that.
That horse has an intelligence of 30. It is not stupid.
The horse can separate. But yeah, Amelie is going to continue storming down the streets like a little child just on the verge of throwing a temper tantrum.
Okay. So yeah, you end up doing that for it. Um. So, is that the only thing you wanted to do in Galrin?
Pretty much, she would maybe like to say goodbye to Vera, just because, like, she knew that she
I
kind
mean,
of had some bad blood at first, but
Vanna?
eventually grew to like her. Vanna? Vanna. That's right.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. And when you are walking back, you do find that you have arrived back before any of the boys, in terms of their, or any of the guys, in terms of their, what they went to go do. And Vanna is sitting there, basically like almost waiting because she knows the importance of what y'all are doing. Oh, hey, Amelie, where'd you go off to?
Oh, you know, here and there. Kurem was a lot of fun. She just gives a very half-hearted smile, still kind of looking a little bit luridly toward Vanna,
Hmm.
but it's amicable enough.
Karem. Y'all haven't been to Karem in a long time.
Yeah, that's basically the only place that she mentions.
Okay. Because yeah, y'all went before y'all met Vanna.
Yeah,
Okay.
she doesn't care to mention that part.
I mean, she's read your file, so she guesses that it's a joke or something. But
Yeah,
with that, yeah, let's say, well, I guess we're just waiting here for the rest of your crew. I will say, I'm a little bit jealous of that. She does point to the catalyst. Don't tell any of the guys, but it does. It is a little bit of an ego check, going from being, supposedly the world's greatest performer to being passed over by the goddess that you worship, uh, in terms of things like that. And no disrespect to Yagu, he deserves it, but definitely was a humbling blow.
she kind of looks over to the side as Vanna begins speaking. She says, "Yeah, they are quite a crew to be jealous of." Oh, you mean the bracelet? Oh, yeah, it's something. But anyway, don't let rejection from gods get you aside. She says this with a very obvious sneer. They're just as mortal as you and I. They're just as fickle and they're just as petty. Don't
Well,
worry.
not that one. Illustre is the Lady of Compassion, Lady of Understanding, which, honestly, given how I've been acting for the past decade or so, I understand why I wasn't chosen. Doesn't make it
I'm
any
very
easier.
compassionate towards my arsehole, but like that doesn't give it any value.
No.
Lord,
No.
again, don't worry about any sort of deity that claims to have any possession over your soul or any sort of impact over what you can do. You do this on your own. You're powerful on your own without any kind of blessing from Elistray or Sylvanas or I don't fucking know, Malor?
So
Malor?
those
She's
last two were
basically
not on my radar. Straight up. Those two were not two I was even remotely even thinking of. Sylvanas and Malar. Why bring up those two?
She basically brushes this aside without mentioning it by continuing to go on a rant about how much she despises the gods and their hoity-toityness, as she says.
Hey kid, you know the boss man can hear you, right?
Yes, should I speak louder so the other one can hear me too? She says out loud in front of Vanna.
Who are you talking to?
My bracelet, the one that you're so jealous of. Do you want to hold it? She says, waving her wrist around, shaking the bracelet.
Hearing about what those are, what those do to people that aren't supposed to be touching them. No.
In any case, I'm going to go to the Feywild, where I'm probably going to die, turn into a mushroom, and then come back to life as a small Victorian boy that dies of a lung illness.
What the fuck is Victorian?
She basically goes blank as she has no idea what Victorian means either.
I'm sorry, I had to make that a joke, but yeah.
Also,
Ouch!
kind of
Criticizing the god that's like, also like going after the god like, Kosov over here catching strays. He's been nice.
He has been nice. Kosith has been pretty chill. Kosith
Yeah, that's why Eric said, "Hey, you realize the boss man can't hear you, right?" Like talking about Kosov.
She's in a fuming mood. She's boiling. You know how she gets when she's like steamy and fucking pouty.
No, Phil. Also, Kosov identifies as fire.
England is fucking. Who said that?
That was Jay.
I mean, like originally.
England is my city. Oh, I don't know. Okay.
I think it's Jake Paul.
Oh my god, what a fucking.
It's
That makes
one of his songs. It might be a different guy in one of his songs. I forget who it was.
Oh. Okay.
They
Well,
called it-
moving on.
Now, moving on to the next bit, because there's one more thing of retconning with Amelie, or going back with Amelie we need to do, and that is the introduction with Mistress Bella.
Okay.
Oh, hello. She's thus far, it's been like, basically her whole thing is that she's revealed that she can basically feel your emotions, and that what she sees is like this like almost small cloud behind you that will like wisp and change shape and colors and have like various blooms effect of it that really conveys your emotions and what you're thinking of, and it will like convey things about you that gives her like inclinations, and it gives her like inclinations, but it doesn't give her the answers that she's looking for, which is what she's gone to each of your party members and said it is so interesting. So what about you, my dear? What is it that is interesting about you other than your absolutely perfect color palette and I was saying oh my god, what's the word for like attire, like clothing, the thing?
Attire, remnants, garments,
No,
raiment.
no, there's a fucking there's a word for it, like a fancier one.
Aesthetic.
No,
Yo, rate my fit.
Je ne sais quoi.
1 second, I'm looking this up because I use this word all the fucking time, but I cannot remember it at this moment.
while you're doing that, I'm gonna grab a snack. I really might now.
Design. Ensemble. That's the fucking thing. Despite having your your immaculate color palette in Ensemble. Yeah, we'll wait for Pod to get back from this. All right, but yeah, no, your immaculate color palette in Ensemble. As you do see, remember, Lady Bella is like obsessed with pink. So like everything around you is pink or red or like shades of that, except for like the satyrs, the various like fae and fairies around you. Other than where it isn't green, it is fucking pink all over.
Oh. Amelie is very fascinated by the world around her. She is giddy at upon setting foot within the Feywild, but she turns her attention to Lady Bella before she even speaks.
Ooh.
She gives a very steep curtsy, and as she rises, she notices all of the visual. I don't want to say particle effects. God, I'm stupid. Illusory arcanations,
The
so to say.
the way that magic permeates the air and like how much there is around you, like how thick the air is with magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you do that, you do see. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Amelie's
You
curiosity turns into fascination, and then back into like intrigue, and she continues to watch these patterns change and the colors flourish.
Oh,
But
you're amazed, aren't you? Oh dear, do keep admiring my handiwork. It's so flattering. And if you're wondering how I could tell that one, your haze, which is what she calls like that cloud that she sees behind everyone. They've established like each of the archfey has a different power. Like one thing about them that is like that almost like no one else has. Like Titania's is her raw magical ability. Oberon's is his strength. And this is hers. Yes. I can tell because I see your haze just fluttering bright pinks and reds, and it's changing with my accoutrement. Oh,
she
do
as she
keep going.
as she flatters herself and requests for more gazes of fascination, there's a little bit of a discordance among her color, I'm sure, as
Aw.
Amelie kind of thinks to herself, wow, a little bit snide. But eventually that subdues as she thinks to herself, I can grow to like that. I'm a little
Oh,
snide myself.
don't worry, dear. I'm not that arrogant compared to most archfey.
Oh boy.
I
She is
only
almost scared of the thought, almost.
I am simply thankful for the appreciation. I do make a show of it for people to see and for people to love. So seeing someone who actually appreciates all of the work I put into this, oh, it does warm my heart. But that is interesting, as is something else about you. Even in among all the pinks and it's and everything in there. White, hot flame within that haze. You are, you are a jewel. I look forward to learning more about you through observation. Now, everyone, why don't we make our way to that carriage? I believe there's something our dear. Oh, I didn't catch your name, darling. I apologize for that.
Oh, Armada Arvada.
No, your
A
real
very
one. I'm not some cheap pixie. I'm not going to do anything with your name.
She opens her mouth, doesn't say anything, and if her party is there, kind of looks around amongst them.
They also gave all their names.
Okay, well,
And
she
Placia did
says
say it was
Amelie.
okay.
She says Amelie. Doesn't give a middle name or a last name, but
Your
she says Amelie.
Amelie. It is a pleasure to make your forward to. As now y'all are in the carriage.
Yeah.
Get to use more Feywild stuff! Yay! Oh shit, wait, did I even make the fucking things for this? I don't know if I even put these in the fucking maps. Ah, damn it. Okay, 1 second. So as y'all are in the carriage, doing your thing, y'all are all sitting there. Y'all walk up, and it is this almost pink orchid shaped carriage pulled by 2 pink unicorns. What do you think? Do you like my? What is it that the dearie, Plasia? What was what was it that the last traveler here came call it? Whip, my lady. Ah, do you like my whip?
Did you just say whip? Did you just say whip? Did you just say whip?
This is to all of
Did
you, by
you
the
just-
way. We're back, like, we're done with, like, the Amelie flashbacks. It's to everyone.
Did you just say whip? Okay, so everyone can get in on this. Did you just say whip?
Apparently, it was a euphemism. Say, it's a euphemism used in your world occasionally to refer to any form of transportation that they find stylish.
Yes, forms of speech and all that, she says as she like puts her fingers to her lips and kind of like tries to stifle as much of a laughter as she can. I'm sure it's still seeping through Bella's, illusory colors and whatnot, but she's still like very much trying to stifle her laughter as much as she can.
Everyone, let's make progress towards the lady. Say towards it. As yeah, is anybody going to ask any questions? Going to talk to Lady Bella? Anything like that?
I have no questions.
Phil, what about you?
I'm freaking out, dude. I'm freaking out, dude. No, I think I asked all my questions last time.
Well. Oh, also, here is the forest one. And again, you realize, like, as y'all are riding in this thing, y'all are seeing the lush beauty of the Feywild. You see the pink start to fade away to, like, more greens and wild colors. Again, like, theater of the mind, imagine, like, the wildest shit. Like, straight up Wonderland kind of thing. I cannot, like, I don't have the words to describe how lush and beautiful this is. Well, well, I'm not one to sit in silence. So
I'm gonna
tell
start
me.
drawing stuff in my book, by the way, of all the stuff we see.
Oh. Cataloging the beauty of the world?
Yeah, this is probably one of the prettiest places I've ever been.
One of. What could rival the Feywild?
I mean, like I said last time, like there's no place like home.
Fair enough. Everyone is entitled to appreciate their home. I get a little bit patriotic about mine. I believe say the term you use is. Mine is say this world is chaos, but it is also beauty. It is everything you could hope for and more. But at the same time, every rose has its thorn. As
You could
sorry,
yeah.
continue.
You first, you're the DM.
As you do see, like at that point, you see there's y'all actually passing, say going on the road. Y'all are passing by a small body of water, where y'all see this bird, this weird-looking bird with like 6 wings, like flutter down before it is snapped up by a crocodile the size of the carriage. And a prime example of those thorns in action. Don't step in the water, remember?
Amelie like nods the entire time she's looking at this world. It's a great combination. If I could speak, great combination of fascination and intrigue, but there's frequent twinges of unease, like a beautiful orchestra, but the celloist keeps missing notes.
Ooh, very good description. I love that. Um, so yeah, with that, y'all are continuing to go. It's like, well, what about the rest of you? I can tell that Finn and Amelie are appreciating this world. Tell me, the rest of you. Is stopping Koalave the only thing you're looking to accomplish here? Or is there anything else you would like to do? Why? Anyone? Edge and mute yourself.
um, I will let everyone else speak before I say anything.
Nobody?
I hate these guys so fucking much, dude.
No, I know what they're doing, but it's like it's also making me feel weird as a DM, like I'm not engaging them enough, kind of thing.
Okay, well then in that case, Amelie is just going to exclaim as loud as she can, "Sex with any and every satyr I come across."
Ooh, they are. I have to say, having tried it, ooh, it is an
She looks
interesting
around and like
experience.
she looks around at her party and is like, "Is no one going to react to this?" Like,
I know what. Okay, seriously, like, can we not do the thing where like people are not reacting because they're like, I'm just gonna go on mute because it's Phil's story? Can we not do that? Like,
I think just none of us have anything to say. I think trying to force interaction would be weird.
Yeah, like
no,
I
no,
mean, like I'm
no.
just
Okay,
Not
okay.
fair,
Yeah.
okay. Like,
Yeah,
don't force
yeah.
interaction.
Especially like even
This
if
is
like
my character.
saying this helps because like that makes you feel like it's not like
thank you.
yeah the other stuff. I felt like it's like the other part. Okay, we're cool. We're cool. We're good then. Okay, cool. Better.
I'm in character.
Yeah.
oh,
It's the fucking worst, dude.
I
Yes, but oh, the rest of you staying strong and silent. You're worried about the Feywild. It's fair. However, I will have to say in a bit we will have to walk, or you will have to walk. As she does float up a little bit in the carriage. Some of us do have wings.
What's the best sights here?
Oh, you've already seen the most beautiful one, being my domain, being the Rose Garden. Sorry, the
And
Rosé Garden.
and you, of course.
Keep going, darling. But there is also the River of Red, the Grove of the Goddess, the Bridge of Life. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh. Oh, there is the Summer's Veil. When the sun sets over the Feywild, at just the right time, the entire forest glows with a beautiful crimson, tinged with a burnt orange, some flanges of purple.
What?
Stunning to look at, and quite romantic, I may add.
Yeah, what time would that be?
Oh, it changes depending on the day. But also, it is one of the parts of the Feywild that does have the most wildlife and diversity. The Summer's Vale has always been an incredibly powerful place. Not as much violent life as it is just wild and untamed. It's so fascinating.
Also, satyrs? Really?
Oh,
And he like looks at Amelie like,
oh, don't judge, darling. There's always, there's so many beautiful things in the Feywild, and the satyrs do have their natural charisma. Then again,
she
I know you.
basically
Oh, continue.
you
No. What is on? Well, actually, okay, yeah. the last true champion of the Feywild that was an Oberon, or anyone from the court, was a satyr. Someone so charismatic he could move an entire room with just the sound of his voice. It's said that he even managed to woo a great foreign beauty from your realm. Someone who was a rare celebrity from there. Just with his charm and his raw appeal.
Oh, he sounds like a mighty champion. That sounds like a lot to live up to.
Aw.
If it does become you, I don't. I say there are differences in champions thing. While the charisma is absolutely essential, as she does do like a little bit of a flourish. At the same time, everyone has different skills. For example, for me, it's my sense of style, I'll say my eye for beautiful things. The way to find out things about people. For example, Azalea is much more of a healer, a peacekeeper. She is, how should I say this? Very motherly, very much loving to all who seek shelter. Be their
Oh,
intentions pure.
actually, I have a question about something you said earlier.
Go on.
How exactly did Guppy and his like bow deal with the time difference in the Feywild and the material plane?
Apparently, I'll say his,
Oh, actually, BRB, my dad's knocking on my door.
oh, go for it.
I love Guppy. I love Guppy. I love Guppy.
Yo, yeah, no, Guppy was dripping in Riz.
Don't forget, he's the Gup Gup 9000.
The Gub Gub 9000.
The
The
Gup
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 Gup!
9000. No, and also, Jay, I hope you know that, like, well, actually, no, just if Guppy does show up, I'm going to be asking you for tips of how best to play him.
Yes.
Because he'll be
Dude,
the first
I can't
one
wait
of the.
to see Hyper have to play one of my characters.
Yeah. No, and not just that, like, it's gonna be one that, like, it'll be actually the first of the Primarchs from,
Tails.
from the, Vecna, 3-shot we did, that, that would show up if he does. So, yes.
Guppy.
Again, apparently Guppy and his, let's say his Dark Lady, as she was called, were both very long-lived and had their lives slightly extended by their patrons. So they managed to actually live long that way. It wasn't very long or strenuous. Plus, they went back and forth between her world and ours. It was able to work in some sort of romantic and beautiful way, almost like a fairy tale ending.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
No, I thought you would have appreciated the fun.
No, it's good. No.
I thought it was a little spooky.
Oh, you know, Bella is supposed to make you uncomfortable just because, like, she's so confident but also, like, inquisitive that, like, it's supposed to make you feel, like, slightly uncomfortable.
But are we allowed to ask random questions on this carriage ride?
Absolutely.
Oh, Yagu has a question. Wait, what's her name? Lady Bella?
Bella, yes.
Excuse me, Miss Bella.
Oh. What can I help you with?
I have a question about the Feywild.
Oh.
There's so much beauty all around. Do they appreciate the beauty of music here? As Yagu holds up his bagpipe.
Absolutely. What was that, Pod?
I just thought that was cute. Aww.
It's like,
Can I do
absolutely.
something?
Though, I would love to hear your songs and see your haze during it. Show me your colors, Yagu.
Please. 30, 30! No!
23. It's still very successful. as you do play, it's like as you do play this tune, what is the tune that you're trying to play?
Wait,
Or like what is it in
I gotta ask. I gotta ask her something before I play. Do you have an instrument of preference?
You like jazz?
Oh. Oh, I do love a good liar.
Oh frick! Do I have one of those? Wait, can
Uh,
the sound of silence turn into anything or only
any
things I have?
instrument.
Only. Oh, any. Oh, okay. Well, easy. Let me just turn that into a lyre real quick, and then play my song.
Absolutely. And did you hear basically like, oh, this is amazing. I expected nothing less, and you delivered, darling. And as Saint Asa, and you see, oh, and those colors, your haze, oh, the passion, the greens, the turquoise, the aqua,
As
oh,
as she's saying the colors, can I make them show up on my? Gate?
yes, you can. Oh, darling, your style is immaculate. I love it. Amelie, you might have some competition for the most stylish member of your party.
Ooh, you can see like how much this kind of angers Amelie just a little bit,
Oh,
like
don't get so
Yag-
jealousy.
hot
Yagu's
under the
gonna-
collar, my dear.
Yagu's gonna say Amelie definitely has a style. I just have the mustache as I twirl my mustache.
And he's funny too. You
If I
all are
need style
incredibly
advice, I
interesting.
go to Amelie.
Pleasure, you did really bring me a treat this time. This group is much more entertaining than any of the travelers I've had in at least a century.
Speaking of travelers, what kind of people do you get around here?
Oh, sometimes we find adventurers who have lost their way, and usually because of the fact that I am so I'll say benevolent. I usually point them in the way of Azalea's domain, give them some tips of how not to get eaten by crocodiles or plant life, or any sort of dragons or anything like that, and then I let them go. Unless they absolutely do, so give me that intrigue, that mystique. Say if they leave me wanting more, I keep asking, I keep talking, I keep learning.
There's that unease again.
Yeah, and again, she thrives off of that. You can tell,
Very well designed.
again, like that's like what it is. Again, Bella is meant to make you feel uncomfortable because she is so confident, but at the same time, like you can tell she's digging without digging.
Yeah. Ew. Yeah.
Yeah. And oh my, is it so interesting. But they're so rare these days. Back during times of conflict, we would have people try to escape to the Feywild. And occasionally we'd find their bodies, their bones, and it's oh so sad. But those who survived were the fun ones. Now, don't get me confused. I'm not the kind to dissect. I know a few Archfey that would absolutely love to just open each and every one of you up and just see what color runs inside. But I know what color it is, and it isn't what's inside physically that interests me. It's what's in your mind that gives me such fun.
Blech. Actual disgust.
I missed like the past 5 minutes, so I have no idea what's going on.
Basically, some asked about like what kind of guests you get, and she says like it's mostly adventurers or people who like stumbled into the wrong place, or people looking to like escape conflict, things like that. And those who survive long enough to actually like encounter Bella, she finds them interesting, and if they keep intriguing her, she keeps them talking. She keeps them like entertained because she wants to learn more.
Okay, gotcha.
And the Feywild is all I've ever known. So while I would never leave it, while I would never want to be anywhere else, it is so much fun to hear about the world. Including yours, no offense, but it did sound rather drab, dull, and lacking in that color.
Mm-hmm. Amelie nods without saying so much as a word.
I love y'all's reaction to this.
Have you seen like any of those cities in our world?
Oh no. Remember, I've never left the Feywild. Why would I want to leave? But from what I've heard, what I've been told, the pictures, the books, all of that, everything, it's so dull. There's no reds, no pinks, except for in exotic things. And even then, those are fewer and farther between. And on top of that, some of them are deadly, which is fun in its own regard, but less so when you don't have the influence to be able to be above it. It seems rather unpleasant at times.
There's some really pretty places, and I'm gonna cast Major Image and make a model of Jalandis show up.
Oh my! Before or after the tower fell?
Before the towers fell.
Before the spire fell. Okay. Well, only one of the spires fell.
Yeah, before Jose's favorite holiday, basically.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Wow.
Bro!
Okay.
Okay, that's what's your reaction. Fuck you, Hedge.
I wish we had Hedge's cam for that reaction because I would have loved to see how bug-eyed he got in that moment. Like, oh my!
It was the slowest thing. I was just like, I kind of like lost focus. I heard it, and then like my eyes, I could feel them grow wide as like my brain just caught on, and I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, no, and she's like, oh my, that one does have color because like are you showing her that sunset, like the image that I used for the art?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and she does see it like over the bay, over the desert. It's creating like this beautiful sunset. Oh my, they never described anywhere like this. What is this that I'm looking at?
This is Jalandis, capital of one of the largest empires in the city. I mean,
Not,
in the world.
Not the capital.
Alamos is the capital, right?
Alamos is the capital.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Finn forgot that too, because
Okay.
he's very flustered. Oh wait, no, it's actually just one of the major cities. Never mind, it's not their
Yeah,
capital.
it's like a secondary capital, sort of, but like not a capital. Kind of like how Galrin is.
It's known to many as the most beautiful city in the world. I would disagree, but and then I started showing her like the various different places we went to in Jalandis during our stay there.
Oh my. Look at the colors. Look at the beauty. Ooh. I'll say that one has a color all of its own. As you do throughout your whole thing, you do show a memory that has Prince Raphael in it. That's like, and so does she. And then you see one with Misha in it. And you see the beaches, you see all the other stuff.
When I get to Misha, I'll be like, that's his girlfriend, and I point at Varys.
Ooh, intriguing. She has quite the color. I can't quite see the haze in it, but I can just tell by the energy, by her movements, by the way that she's doing. She must be fun to be.
But the actual greatest city in the world, and then I'm gonna like with flourish of his hands, he's gonna show a care show up, and basically for the rest of the ride, he's gonna start going into like almost weirdly autistic detail how like cool a care is.
She is fucking hooked. Like, granted, she does comment, colors aren't quite as flashy, but it does have a beauty all of its own. They usually describe the colors as much more dull. While they are, this one does have some character. I love it. Yeah, but at the end of your carriage ride, you start to enter into this realm where, along the way, you've started to see things a little bit more violent, a little bit like in between Bella's realm and like on the roads. You're seeing things like giant man-eating style plants. You've seen like various animals and whatnot that look like they could tear someone apart. You've seen like every which kind of wildlife you could imagine, and some that you can't even begin to grasp. But then when you start entering this one, you notice that all of a sudden it just kind of like starts to stop in terms of any sort of violent things. Instead of like hybrids between a wolf and a bear, you start to see things like a swan and an eagle mixed together. Another one, you see this sort of flower that basically is the size of a sunflower, has the colors of an iris, but at the same time looks like a cross between an orchid and a rose. And it just starts to be much more subtle, much more humble, much more peaceful beauty as you go through. This is where we'll have to stop. Unfortunately, the road does end here. Azalea likes to keep her home a little bit more secluded. That way, if there is anyone who she takes in, they'll have to walk in. So, let's go. As she does like start to float over, and again, I say she's doing this, and part of this she's like basically like floating upside down, looking back at you all. And also this way, Pod can be refreshed on what Bella looks like because I realized I forgot to post that earlier.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah. This is what Bella does look like.
He is pretty.
Oh, cute. Very cute.
Again, very pink.
Very pink. Yes, I do like it.
Yes, and again, like that, like this is why like Bella, it's like the bright colors, and that just happens to be her favorite one. But like any of the things, like she loves like the white of Finn's armor, the purples of Revelation, the again the pinks of Amelie, like the deep greens of Yagu, the dark like purples and blacks and golds on Varys' thing, contrasted by the deep silver and blue of Serac. Kaba's more polished steel and golden look that contrasts well with like the purple of the Bastion. Everything about it, like she's commented on these things and like she observes and she loves like the flair, the uniqueness. Even if it doesn't exactly like, even if everything doesn't go together, she still loves the way that it looks, and she's like loving to be able to tell you about this in her, slightly unnerving kind of way. Oh, but do tell. Now be sure not to get lost, everyone. Yagu.
Yeah?
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What the frick?
What the frick?
Nope.
What the frick?
Everyone immediately rebels. That's
No. I need you to roll it. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
What the frick?
I'll say you can't say words like that, dude. Stop.
10. Okay.
Frick you!
Yagu.
Yeah, frick
No,
you.
you're gonna enjoy this.
Don't say what the
Yagu.
fuck.
Yagu.
Wait, what?
As you're walking by, you hear this voice in terms of like, so you hear this sort of, so you feel this sort of like tug on your mind. You feel something like just pulling you a little bit off to the side. Like there's a path that looks like it's almost been like covered up and whatnot, and it's pulling you towards it. Like physically, like you want to go towards it. And you are at the back of the pack, so you realize you easily could slip away.
I'm gonna do it, YOLO.
Okay, yeah, as you do slip away, you realize like it's not too far off the beaten path, but at the same time, you are having to like trek a little bit. And eventually you do end up at this almost innocuous looking tree. It's like
I'm
it's
dead.
no, it's basically like almost like, do you know what a caduceus is, right? It's that like hospital symbol with like the two snakes spinning around it.
Oh, yep.
It's almost like that, but it's spun around this rapier there. And there's something compelling you, like you want to pick this up.
Can I pick up the weird sword? What would WWJD? What would Josaku do?
It is a very beautiful rapier.
What color is it?
What color do you want it to be?
Green.
It does have a lush green handle with this like this crimson, or I'm sorry, this maroon flange to it, and this line running across in a black with like the hilts even like curled out, almost like it looks like a mustache.
Holy frick! I'm picking up the sword.
As you pick it up, it's like Yagu.
No!
No, Yagu. I don't know about that one. But as you start to pick it up, you do hear a voice saying, "Oh, hello. Oh, hello there.
Oh no!
And who are you?"
Can I still hear?
You hear that too, Yagu? Oh, not you. I'm talking handsome portal.
Handsome.
Oh,
Dashing. Very interesting. Very
Is-
intriguing.
Is
Very
it the mustache?
talented. It is such a beautiful.
it's fucking cute. Me too, honey. I also get like hung up over the mustaches and the facial hair.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Sword.
Uh,
1 moment. Let me actually add it to your character. Actually, let me make sure that it is in the collection. First. But oh my gosh, you are so handsome. Again, who the fuck are you? I say, who the fuck are you? Why don't you hush and just butt out of this? Why don't you butt out? I'm talking to the person who met. Okay, it is called the Takami Yuno.
The
T-A-K
what?
Takami Yuno.
We will spell that
Hey,
immediately.
Jose, how does it
First
feel that
try. No cap.
how does it feel that Yagu's getting more weeb shit than you are?
Oh, my
How does it
character.
feel? How does it feel?
Dude,
How does it feel?
Tom and
Oh, let's
Josaku
not
hell,
talk
dude.
about my
Bro.
feelings. Let's talk about my character.
Bro,
Hello,
Jasaku
It's
is
building. He's
he's
building.
he's building character, bro. He's building character.
Now, you did pick up my blade, and you have a magnificent match to it. It goes so well with everything you're wearing.
Yes, but why are you tugging at my brain?
I don't know. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I felt someone interesting, so I tried to call out to see if they would show up and be as amazing as you are. I'm sorry, I'm doing the Bella voice. Being as amazing as you are. Aku.
There's so many voices in my head.
Yo, dude,
Yagu,
feel.
this one
I
gives
feel
me.
that.
This one gives me. I said, be quiet. Inferior sword.
Oh. Don't make me start liking Rosham, or don't you dare.
All right. Oh. Well, what brought you here? As at this time, y'all doing it's like, no, we're almost. Where did Yagu go? Oh, he wandered. I say he shouldn't wander off. We need to find him. Hopefully, he wasn't eaten. As yeah, y'all do realize Yagu is gone in the fucking Feywild.
Wait, what?
Oh, boilers.
Amelie like
Was
immediately
he with us?
realizes this, and she's horrified. She's like,
Wait, did he just
No.
disappear right in front of us?
No,
No,
like he was
actually-
at the back, and you notice like he must have wandered off somewhere. So Yaku, I'm
Oh,
assuming like
right,
at this
yeah.
point you're say it's like, why don't we go back and do whatever it is you were doing? I'll follow you anywhere.
Wait, why are you here?
Why am I here? I don't know. I was just put here. But at the same time, I guess I was put here so you would eventually find me. And oh, I'm so honored to have such a handsome and talented.
Cute.
Oh man. Listen, both of you, I need silence. I'm going to put you in my bag with him, and we'll deal with this later.
All right. Good to know.
And then I'm going to try and find my way back to the group, I guess.
Okay, but you can almost like feel this thing in your head like this it's an affection,
Oh. No.
infatuation almost. So yeah, that's what y'all have going on, and you do start to meet back in the group. Eventually, you do hear like Yagu, as like everyone is calling out. Assuming y'all are all calling out for Yagu.
Yep.
Hey,
Right.
Fred, sorry, I was just doing some sightseeing.
Oh, don't wander too
Really
far,
good.
darling.
Is there anyone in our party who can check whether this is legitimately the real Yagu or not? She does question this out loud as Yagu did disappear for a solid minute and then just suddenly return.
With your
Is
passive,
that the real Yagu?
you do notice that there is something that you guys have seen other things try to mimic and fail. And you do notice something very specific about Yagu that is unique to only Yagu amongst everything in the multiverse.
He has a massive schlong.
No, there's things with schlongs the size of Varys.
That's canon. That's canon. Turtles do have massive schlongs.
No. But it is the sound of silence. Remember, the most things that can mimic or that can imitate, they can't correctly imitate the reveries.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it's like a divine construct.
Yeah, it's basically like a divine construct thing where it's like part of their existence is that they are unique among creation, and that their very fabric of existence is almost like it is a one of one in any form of mimicry. Kind of thing. So like you get the vibe like from the sound of silence that you got before.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, especially with the 29.
Awesome.
This
now
is
that I no longer suspect your intentions, she runs up to him and is like, "Don't do that again. I worried about you. Stop that. I don't want to have to do that again."
She's getting a little bit too close for my comfort.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I could scream.
Quiet, you!
Are you saying that in your head or out loud?
Oh, in my head for sure. Ain't no way I'm saying that out loud.
I'm sorry, dearest. Oh, you didn't add it to your inventory. I'll fix that.
I'm gonna say to the party now. Sorry, I just saw something that I wanted to go check out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Aubely is like she's weirded out, but she doesn't know why.
Also, Jay, I did add it to your inventory. You could check it out if you'd like.
The vibes are a little bit off.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
This is some weird E minor music at the club.
Yep. But as a don't wander off again, Yagu. I'd hate to find that you became someone's dinner or something's dinner, but it's a good thing we're almost there.
Sorry, Miss Bella. I was just enjoying the Feywild so much. Sights to see, you know.
Oh, I get lost myself sometimes. The difference is everything knows not to fuck with an archfey. Because you end up getting fucked in the metaphorical sense.
Ooh, she said the F word.
As you do basically like as you do that, you Plastique, who has been with y'all by the way, pulls you in. It's like, do not walk away again. Okay?
I'll try my best.
I don't like her. I was like, you just hear like some grumbling in your head. I don't...
Where's the off button on this thing?
He said that's the off button.
Holy,
bro has a yandere sword, dude.
You hear
You
me
give
laughing over
a
my fucking mic
yandere
clipping.
sword.
Can I say
Holy.
can I say that one out
This shit
loud?
is
no,
not fair.
you can't.
Frick, I want to
say it.
There's a double meaning for
So yeah, with with this you'll end up going and you find this very peaceful, very lush, very beautiful realm as you do see right here, with like various things being around that are just so peaceful, oh so beautiful, colorful everywhere. As eventually you do see a couple satyrs saying, "Who tries to enter the domain of Lady Azalea?" "Why, an old friend, of course, and guest. That bring no harm. Oh, Lady Bella, our apologies. We meant. Oh, I know you meant no defense, darling. Ooh. Hello there, Amber. I was like, Amber, your color looks phenomenal today. And as does yours here. Sorry. I was saying, and as does yours, is Juron. It's good to see you again, but I think I'll be talking to my friend if you don't mind opening the gate. As you see, like it is like this like little cheer gate, kind of thing. I say this little thing, and yeah. So yeah, you'll walk in and you see this lush, very again, everything is beautiful, everything's peaceful, and you see everything is almost like working in tandem here. It's like everything around you wants everything else around you to thrive.
Or would you rather the red headphones with
The headphones might be.
And then,
Thank you.
yeah, as you'll walk up, and in the middle of it all, you do see this very tall, very beautiful, but not like a very, like, not a striking out there, demands to be center of attention beauty like Bella. Bella is very much like, the peacock in a room where everyone's eyes are drawn to her. Azalea is one like you could miss, but when you actually take a look, you notice that it's more of like a very gentle, very warm, very pleasant beauty. And she does have like this like soft pinkish white hair, this like sort of green outfit, as she is basically sitting on this like little seat made out of a mushroom and a butterfly, basically dancing around her fingers as she's smiling and laughing.
I was saying thank you.
Dear Azalea, my, your colors look immaculate today. Oh, hello, Bella. It's lovely to see you. Did you bring refugees? Hello, everyone. I am Lady Azalea. Here you are safe. There is nothing here that wishes to harm you, hurt you, or bring you any sort of discomfort of that sort. Here we are about to nourishing everyone's life. Welcome to my domain. Welcome. I'm sorry, hold up, I had this. Fuck, I wrote down the name of this, but I can't remember what it is. Let me check. Welcome to the Gentle Gully. And I need everyone to make me charisma checks right now, or charisma saving throws.
Okay, just make
Oh,
sure.
boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy,
Charisma
indeed.
saving. No, okay,
Oh
okay.
boy.
No, 6. Okay, everyone else.
I'm gonna die.
I
I'm
am
gonna
bored.
die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
Oh no, it's way.
That's 20. Okay.
Mine is I think it's a charisma saving, right?
Yes.
4.
4. Okay. Pod or Amelie, Finn,
Yeah.
Varys, and Kaba, all you feel at peace. You feel safe, warm. Like Almost you get that feeling of being under a warm blanket in front of the fire on a cold winter's night with a hot cup of cocoa in your hands. Like, it's not a spell. It's not a spell, Phil. You just have that. Whereas, like, Josaku, your warrior's instinct is keeping you constantly on edge, where trying to do this is actually her ability. Like, now, I'm sorry, there must be you, as she does point to Yagu and Josaku. It's like, I apologize. I try to make those I come in contact with at home as it can be. We want everyone safe. There's no need to fear.
It's no problem, but caution couldn't hurt.
That is fair. Given the dangers of this world, completely understandable your position. However, I just want you to know that this is a safe place for everyone, everything that lives. Nothing is allowed to consume anything else.
I'm going to channel all my might as the champion of mass, the god of thieves, and just stealthily look around to see if any of her attendants are in attendance.
I don't know. It's a decent
Or what?
Any of her attendants are around.
Finn's looking for his girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend. No.
Roll me a perception check. You don't actually have to be stealthy about it. You can just do it. And again,
No,
you feel like
I don't want anybody to know I'm looking.
No, you feel like it's safe to do it.
Oh fuck! God damn it!
You're the one who got the 13. Perception. Yeah. No. You do see several attendants around. Various satyrs, nymphs, dryads, nereids. There's pixies. You even see in the back like a troll, which is absolutely like happily playing patty cake with a little oh my god, with a little red cap.
Aw, that's cute.
And it is like the striking yeah, like a red cap, like a tiny mushroom person with like red head. They basically look like Toad from Mario if it had like an actual mushroom on its head. Yeah, and like again, it's a striking and entertaining visage to see like this giant creature, which is normally marked as ferocious, like smiling and playing patty cake with this creature that's probably no bigger than your hand. But way off in the distance, you do see sitting under a tree with a pen and paper in hand, Cesare, all the way over there.
My eyes linger on it for a second, and then I try to play it off.
Oh, that's interesting. Fuck. Ooh, what is Bella? Oh, nothing, dear Azalea. Do keep being welcoming. But absolutely, with so much pleasure. Thank you. Well, I just wish there were better tidings around this time. But I do ask, what brings you all to the Feywild? Bella, what drove you to bring? Bring them here. Especially, she points out Romley. This one in particular seems just the otherworlder that you would like to keep in your company for much longer. You'd mentioned days ago you hadn't met any in quite some time.
At first, Amelie is quite flattered, and then she immediately, like, the face sours.
Actually, no. You're feeling warm and fuzzy. You remember, okay. You can't feel negative emotions right now.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. In which case, she is going to feel.
By the way,
well, let me see.
You can tell that Azalea was commenting on the fact that you're fucking pink all over.
Yes.
That's what she was meaning.
What is a positive emotion that is still the opposite of pleased with the situation?
Shocked.
Elated confusion.
Absolutely, yeah, you can absolutely feel that. Yes, but I was saying it was your garb, your dress, everything about it just Bella's attention. If you don't mind, it was a compliment. You all look absolutely wonderful, and you're welcome. Would you like some refreshments? I could have someone bring us tea. Some light snacks. I do have some crackers. Which we can have produced. Some cheeses.
Mm. Cheese does sound pretty good.
Oh. So you would or would not like some, my dear?
We would love some. Thank you, my lady.
Absolutely. Oh, Renaud, as she was pointing over, and you do see this like smiling to say this smiling nice would it be this one? Actually, yeah, I would say this is like a fairy of like, almost human size. Yes, my lady. If you don't mind bringing some of the herbal tea and cheeses for our new guest. Absolutely, my lady. It will be my pleasure. By the way, you get the vibe that like everyone around here is like smiling or happy or like they're at peace. So
Yeah.
I know the vibe that it's giving off is like smile fruit from One Piece. It's not quite like that. It's more of like again that feeling of everyone here, like anyone who's feeling Azalea's like effect, radiance, or glow, whatever you want to call it. Say they are feeling positive. And the only two out of place here are Yagu and Josaku in terms of that feeling. But with that, yeah, it's so all of you. What brings you? What brings you to the Feywild? We like to learn about every traveler. That way we can become their friend.
Business.
What kind of business?
There's a mortal from our realm called Kolave attending your court, and he's causing problems for our realm as well.
Oh. As you see, like this happy facade kind of like crack for a moment. Yes, I'm not quite too. Not very nasty energy. Also, it's very unusual that I'm not able to put him under people. Just have some, I'll say, to not be able to, give someone that warm and gentle feel. Just, it doesn't feel natural. You are.
Amelie.
You were saying?
No, nothing important. Go ahead.
No, I see you saying it's like you are. Of it. What kind of problem? I think I can do to.
Actually, this guy knows more, and I point at Varys.
Fuck you.
Well, by the way, before you speak, what is your name?
My name?
Varys.
Oh, I just said. Oh, and I didn't say Varys. Right.
No. She's talking to Varys because of the fact that you said your name already.
Did I say my name?
I think you did. If not, she would have asked like, "Oh, and what is your name?" Again, you're feeling positive.
All right, Finn Fairplay is my name. Yeah.
It is a pleasure to meet you, man. And you, say as she indicates to Varys, who Finn just notioned at. What were you gonna say, Hedge?
Like, do we get the feeling that we can like because Bella knows our names? Do we get the feeling that we can actually say our names here?
Yes, you do. Again, you feel like okay. You have to have that barbarian like sixth sense, that instinct of whenever anything is done it.
Yeah.
That thing is more silent now than it has ever been in your entire fucking life. Like this place is giving off like as much opposite of danger, be on your toes, be ready for anything kind of energy as you have ever felt. It is giving the complete opposite of that. Everything around here is just giving the most positive, good, and wholesome vibes as any place you has ever experienced in your life.
Would that put Varus more on? No, it's supposed to come. It won't put him more on edge.
No, again, like you are magically unable to feel negative emotion right now.
Wait, can I ask you something, Ipa? If this is a charm type of thing,
It
do
is
I get
not a
advantage
charm.
on it? Okay. Let's try it. Okay.
It is not a charm effect specifically. It's not a charm. It is more of like an aura. Like there was just an energy about her where like when she's like around you or like focusing on you, like there's just this like feeling of at ease, like feeling like it's okay. It's gonna be alright. It's like basically like she is the ultimate antidepressant. Which according to everyone in the party before the game they all need in real life.
Yes.
I don't trust Big Pharma.
My name is Varus Lady Azalea.
Varys, welcome, dear Varys. By the way, as like you introduce yourself, she does like give you like this like warm like quick hug.
He blushes.
To everyone, by the way, as say if you start speaking or anything like that, she's trying to do that. Because like imagine like that super hippie energy. No, but Phil, not like actual antidepressant, but like what like the actual opposite of depression.
I was just making a joke. Hyper, it's okay.
Yeah. Again, that's just the vibe that she's got. It's just it's nothing but good vibes here. Nothing but good vibes.
I don't trust Big Pharma. I'm insight checking her.
You don't trust
go for
Big
it.
Pharma?
Go for the insight check. Go for the insight. She is being completely earnest, and you get the feeling that this is generally one of the least spiteful, least violent, and least malintent creatures or entities you have ever had the pleasure of meeting. Like this person not only gives off like the best vibes imaginable, you got that feeling that she is sincere when she's saying nothing, that she has zero desire to harm anything else that lives and breathes.
I would have thought that was a nice. This is hedge talking Fae.
No, yeah, again, I find the normal description of Fae very boring because they're all the fucking same. They're all fucking chaos. They're all fucking, like, very fickle. If I have to read fickle one more goddamn time in reference to the Feywild, I'm gonna lose my shit. Because every one of them are fucking fickle. That's so goddamn boring! Like, it's a realm of wonder. Why is there no fucking diversity among the characters? It's infuriating because every other fucking realm in D&D, like, there's a diversity among, like, the devils are some of the most, like intricate fucking characters. So that's one reason I love them so much, because like every single type of devil has their own machinations, their own desires. They want something different out of everything and everyone. They want to climb the ladder, but there's a way that they want to do it, and there's a specific thing that makes them all unique. With the Archfey, it's all the same fucking personality. So I decided, fuck that, I'm building every one of them a unique one. And again, Bella's is like, again, that confident but unsettling one. Azalea's is literally that, like, mom that wants to give you a hug, tell you everything's gonna be okay, give you milk and cookies, give you the blanket, and then also, like, put on your favorite TV show and says, like, now you take care, rest up, and be safe. And once you're happy, then we'll go do something fun. Kind of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Like that stereotype of like the perfect TV mom kind of thing. Like that's what the vibe she's supposed to give. Again, from that insight check, that is what you're getting, Chosaku. Like she legitimately, like, you did not expect such a kindred spirit to be considered one of the more powerful beings in the Feywild.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Like you have a feeling like even if you tried to attack her, she probably wouldn't reply back. Like that's the vibe. You get like complete pacifist energy. Oh, and every one of you. I say now you do see. Well, no, it's like your cheeses and crackers, madame, along with along with your herbal teas. Oh, what is the tea of the day? Oh, we have a nice green leaf combined with some pure some pure wild snow orchid in it. Oh, that is so lovely. Thank you so much, Renault. I do absolutely adore your, I would say, your meals.
Good shit, man.
Thank you, my
Looks
lady.
great
It's
there.
always a
Thank
great
you.
compliment from you. And you do try it. Is anybody gonna eat the food?
Yeah, I'll eat
Yeah,
everything
Yo,
except the cheese.
I'll eat the food.
Okay.
Yagu will eat the food.
It's very good.
I will gaze extremely fondly upon the food. I will not, however, disturb it or pierce its tender flesh with my teeth.
Okay, so the cracker, very like
Yes.
salty, crispy, almost like a very, very well done
Mm.
like saltine cracker. But there's just like that something to it. Like there's that little bit of flavor, like that almost floral to it, but in a very good and complimentary way. And especially like when you put the cheese on it, because the cheese it's got that like that cheese spunk, but it's also got this like little bit of spice to it, but not like an extreme spice, but more like a flavorful spice. Almost like a little bit like a saffron to it. And when you're drinking the tea, you do feel this like very, despite the tea being warm, the best way you could describe it, it's got this cool, very sweet, but at the same time ever so slightly bitter to balance it out in a very powerful like flavor blast in your mouth almost, and it leaves you like feeling like a little bit like cold in the mouth, but like in a refreshing way. That does hit the spot every single time. So you all have mentioned Koalave. Faeries. What is it that you have to say about him?
Uh, he, oh, ladies, like he used to be a politician from where I come from, Gulren. He, he aspired for power.
By the way,
And he
you can
was
say negative things in positive ways.
yes, yeah, but Varus isn't that good at that type of stuff. Uh, he aspired for power, but he stepped on a lot of people, innocent people, in trying to do so. He was chased out of the city by us because he let loose what is it called again, Hyper?
It is a tomb tapper.
He let loose a tomb tapper in the city, and we were able to trace it back to him.
What is a tomb tapper?
It's an ancient Netherese golem that chases after magic and will eat any magic.
If you do
So it
remember,
was
dear
found.
Azalea, that thing that in the stories with the hammer. Oh,
I'll cast silent image and just make a picture of it.
it is quite hideous. But at the same time, do go on. I'm sorry, friend. My
No,
apologies.
give us a- uh,
Huh.
so we were able to trace it back to him, and in doing so, much of his wrongdoings towards the city and towards its people were found, including theft of gold, illegal stuff. He just did a lot of bad things, and we kind of got chased out of the city. And now he works for a. Do you happen to know of a dragon named Nirwash?
Can't say that I do. Actually, the only dragons. We do have. Hold up, I wrote down some. Um. Uh, I mean, we do have Evion Toth. Evion Toth. She's so gentle. I can't imagine her hurting.
Well, the dragon that we have a few dragons in on Abeline as well, but the one I'm talking about, Nirvash, is a ancient amethyst dragon that wants to take over all of Abeline, murdering innocent people in the process. Um, and he offers people power. So when Koalavi was chased out of Galdrin, he decided to go work for Nirvash on the promise of that power.
Quite like. I have to tell the about this. Dear Azalea, I have. And she said without any she can't exactly act upon. Or more so that she won't. You know our queen. Yes, I do. Her ring. I wish my powers actually worked on her, but as it is. At the same time, well. Oh. Him, correct?
Yeah, that's me.
If you don't mind, man, about you, is your always that color?
No, it can change colors.
What color would it have been in the dreams with Cesare?
Fuck. Like, I don't know, probably like black usually is the default, I would assume.
But
Black
it's
or like
white right
brown.
now.
Yeah.
Has it been black as?
I'm feeling like calm, right? I don't feel any.
Yeah.
I should just be
It's not. It's
Yeah.
not like a. It's not a negative feeling. Like you can tell. Like she's
Yeah,
not.
I just feel like there's no reason to lie. I'm happy. I'm comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, occasionally.
Occasionally. Because you. Description of some. One of your attendants. Let's keep. Yes, Cesare. Cesare, dear. As Cesare looks up from the
Oh,
book for the first time, it's like, yes, my. Oh, hello, Finn. As you do see her
hello.
walk over. Pod left. I was gonna show her the picture of Cesare.
It's Finn's girlfriend.
No, I don't have a girlfriend yet.
Wait, Finn's girlfriend is in Italy?
It's not in Italy. She's a spring eladrin. As you'll do see again, this sort of like average height, very pretty, spring eladrin walk over, and you do see like this energy, like, oh, I apologize for ignoring. My apologies. Oh, Lady Bella, it is lovely to see you again. Oh, same always, Ade. I do love your stories. What are you working on now? Oh, I'm still working on uh the night. Say the Feywild Night. Finn here actually gave me a good idea of 1,001 nights in the Feywild. Like, oh, now Sazade told me that you say that you spoke with her. She mentioned an outside, say an outworlder who would appear and disappear in the Summer's Vale.
Uh, yeah, that matches the description of what was going on.
Yes, and she told me various things, say the same things you did, and it did create this sort of interesting thing. But and this is no offense, my dear, I had nothing to go over on concrete proof of anyone without first hand. And again, I believe you, my dear Sade, but at the same time, you understand my position. Oh, absolutely, my lady. You, so you're in it within every right to. There were times where I thought Finn was a little bit of a possibly a hallucination there of one of the plants around, but it's awesome to see. But it's quite pleasant to see you in person, Finn.
You as well, Lady Shazade?
Lady, very polite, are we? I love it.
Okay,
So
so
I.
uh, what if so okay okay, so Kolave, bad guy, Titania, deity, correct?
Yes, our queen is the goddess of the Feywild. Basically, her will, say her will is law. She is the most powerful thing on the plane.
Would the assurance of another deity be enough to get her to listen to our story and potentially believe it?
It would depend. Sure. Which deity are you talking about?
Let's go with, I mean, people like Tyr, right? Tyr? Lord Tyr? No.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about actually Lord Tyr. What was the word? Her Majesty used with regards to boring old.
Lady
Is that
Elistray.
so?
What's it? Overly sympathetic beauty queen.
The Lord of Shadows mask.
As you see both like Bella and Azalea start to laugh. No.
This bodes poorly.
Bad idea with that one. There's a certain
Wait, bad idea?
No. Bad idea.
Yeah, bad idea.
You're smiling still, but you get the fact that Bella is saying I would not fucking do that at all kind of energy. Oh,
That's
yeah.
good to know.
I would
That is
especially
certainly
not
good
bring him up around Lord Oberon.
That is very good to know. Okay.
Oi! What the fuck did I do? Yes, apparently, Lord Master tried to court Lady Titania in the past after she was married to Oberon.
That
Therefore,
sounds like
home
a
record.
scoundrel thing to do.
No. I said a
Yeah, I know it's a scoundrel thing to attempt to make a move on a married woman.
Well, it has resulted in quite a few times of Oberon threatening to rip that mask off and see if there's space inside that he can turn into paste. I can't help it. The great big goon is such a sensitive little bitch.
I am going to start thinking very specifically about like cookies, just thinking about cookies. So this haze or whatever doesn't betray anything. I'm only thinking about cookies. Chocolate chip.
Okay.
Well,
but you were feeling positive. So you're actually you're having a thing of like laughter kind of thing. So you're like, that's what it is funny, isn't it? Gods trying to court other gods and all of that. There's some spicy drama that goes on. But no, keep trying. Any other gods you can call upon?
Okay, Valkyr, Ulutulu, Helm.
Definitely not the last one.
I just thought of something. I have something similar that might work. What if we bring her an item that was built by all the gods?
I wouldn't count on any of this. Your best way to appeal to Titania is to be interesting. To catch her attention and keep it. Minasol has managed to do it, but she sees him more as, but the way that she is seen as a plaything, something that she likes his, what's the word, Bella? Oh, shamelessly and absolutely hopelessly sucking up to Titania. Brown nosing to the point, I'm surprised he isn't smelling shit. Bella! What have I told you about cursing in the Gentle Gully? Oh, I'm sorry, Amelia. But it is true. While that is the case, you know how I feel. Bad, my dear. It's a slip of the tongue. Your home is still amazing.
Hey, I
Thank
didn't
you
mean to
so
be gone
much.
for so long.
No, you're good. Basically, it was just effectively it was Bella shitting on Koalave, saying that he's sucking up to her so much that and his nose is so brown that he's surprised he isn't smelling shit all of the time. And Azalea was like, Bella, you know how I feel about cursing?
That's what he looks like, I'm sure Amelie says. He looks like he smells shit all the time.
Amelie!
Well, he does. Okay, he looks like he smells caca, feces, boo, manure.
Better. That's better. See?
Oh, okay.
we can do things without cursing each other out. So, again, this is a happy place.
Oh. Oh. Okay, maybe she's hypnotizing me, but she is kind of cute.
Again, she says she's supposed to be, like, adorable. And, like, the most innocent, wholesome, but at the same time, like, naive as fuck kind of ways you can imagine. But,
Oh, that's cute.
yeah, well, if it helps, I know, if you all would like, I could at least get you in. I would love to help you out in that way, and I could absolutely do so. I know Bella is not exactly to tell you racist because of constant telling her of how much I would say of how untrustworthy I know something. Am I wrong, dearie? I mean, no, you're not. It's just you could mention you to every third meeting instead of every one. Well, if he didn't come back every single effing day.
Excuse me, has he been here every day, Lady Bella?
Oh, absolutely. That absolute. I would say that sniveling silver tongue stuck up has been has been requesting it every day. In fact, one of the reasons I was so keen to go over to his area is this way we travel together for a moment and talk about gossip and other things while we travel over. No, you know about the gossip. There's no reason to talk about people behind their backs. Who said I wouldn't just say it to their faces as well? As she leans into Amelie, your energy, your fire is magnificent, but I can tell that you've been waiting to sit back this whole time. I love it. As she leans over to Varys, you feel like a out of place here with your such strong energy, and it just burns you up inside that the man from your home is causing so much trouble in another place, giving everyone, I say from where you're from, a bad name. I say that little bit negative some of the people, but I know now that definitely. I say she leans into your socket. You're always on
I
edge.
requested.
I say you're always on edge, instinctual, acting so stoic, but in reality, I see the wealth of emotions inside, and it's so pretty. And then I can tell you're nervous, but you shouldn't be yet. For you're among allies, friends here. And yeah, it's like, and you are my favorite. You are absolutely stylish, darling.
Well,
Yagu
since you
twirled his mustache.
But don't worry, Amelie. Though, if actually that's true, you're tied for my favorite. You both are so colorful. I just love it. As like, and she says it like like pink sparkles come off her hands when she's like, "Love it!" Like striking like the movie poses kind of thing. Very extra, like very Broadway theater actress kind of way.
I'm getting it. I'm getting that vibe. Amelie is pretty red in the cheeks. She's very easily swayed by flattery, and this is
And remember,
not
you can
her,
only feel positivity right now.
yeah,
Azalea
this
ain't
is
turned
not
that
her
shit
at
off
her
yet.
prime. This is not her at her prime.
Yeah, it's like so. But actually, Bella is right. Heading to a court meeting soon. There has been ones called every day. At first, usually, or Minosaur showed up, we usually meet once a week, every 2 weeks. Usually, whenever Lady Titania gets bored or she wants to know more about like the goings on of the realm, she kind of already knows, but she wants to hear us describe it. But she's so entertained by Minosaur's requests that she keeps calling the meetings every day. If you would like to accompany me, say to accompany as my guest, I think I could at least be a more well-received introduction. If you,
Amelie's just kind of tittering to herself, like, "Oh, I'd be happy to accompany you any day."
I
That
would
is-
also enjoy that.
That is so sweet. Thank you so much.
She's
Um,
just taking her little fingers and running through her hair.
Before we go,
Varus, like as he sees Amelie flirting with Zoe, he just has his like hand in his like face, just like
You can only feel positive.
Okay. I mean, he can still feel that positively.
He's positive that he's cringing.
He's positive.
Well, you're just like, oh, say, oh, Amelie.
Not a kid, but in a very like affectionate manner.
Kind of like a
How-
80s sitcom kind of way. Amelie.
Oh, you goof.
Oh, you silly goose.
You silly
How
goose.
would-
What were you saying, Finn?
How would one capture Lady? You, what should your Grace? Correct. Your Grace is the title I
You could just
refer
say
to her as.
Queen Titania, Your Majesty, Your Grace, Your Eminence, Your Holiness, your Queenliness, Your Chaoticness.
I'm just gonna
Basically,
stick with your Grace.
the way you do it, like the more titles you like spread in there, the less you use the consistent one, the better she likes it.
Okay, that is good to know. How would I go about capturing her attention?
Be yourself, darling.
That's
You all
what
are
I'm afraid.
incredibly interesting. And when we met before, I wasn't the one who requested it.
Wait, what?
That's all I'm allowed to say.
We're gonna inside check that.
Go for it.
Or wait, could I get?
Please
Okay.
fucking try to insight check the Archfey. Okay, yeah. Again, she's telling the truth here. That's all she's allowed to say.
Crap.
I don't know
was
what you
looking for
expected
more.
on that one, pal. No.
40?
That was a little bit of a that was a little bit mean. I meant that in a way of like, how should I say this? It's in a way of like, you can tell she's serious. You can tell she knows a lot more than what she's saying. She's not saying something specific. No. Hers is not. Remember, she's an archfey. She's not a god.
No, it's okay, Ive. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. With that kind of like vibe you get like Bella is definitely not saying something, and it's very obvious. And she knows that you know that she's not saying something, and she's enjoying every fucking second of it.
Boom.
So, what do you say, you all?
It's a bed frame for Michael.
Would you all like to come to the Sealy Court?
Yeah, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, Lady Titania could smite you where you stand. Well, let's be positive, Bella. The worst, she would probably maybe turn you into a frog.
We're going to be fine.
Would it be?
It's gonna go great.
Is it strange that I find being threatened with smiting oddly comfortable at this point?
Very much so, yes. What is wrong? Wait, who is doing this to you? It's like, you need a hug. Come here. She does hug you. And again, you feel the warm hug. Varys, wisdom saving throw. Oh, sorry, charisma saving throw.
Oh. Ooh, that is a 7.
That is a 7. Yeah, you're feeling super positive now, and that feeling of like, almost like, that nihility that you were feeling with regard to the smiting. It goes away. By the way, the rest of you are no longer forced to feel positive.
Can
She's
I?
focusing her
when
power
she-
specifically on Varys. What were you saying?
When she gives Varys a hug, can Yagu sheepishly say, "I could use a hug too"?
Absolutely. Come here. Group hug. As she pulls you into one with you. Every group
hug!
hug. As you do see, like,
Standing outside of the group hug.
as you do see, as a bunch of other characters around, people around are like walking, flying up. You see this like troll like lumbering over with like a big ass derpy smile on his face, and he just like joins the group hug, like circle around. It's like, This is nice. This is
I'm
so
gonna say I
nice.
call standing next to Ronald.
He's like, oh, absolutely. I give great hugs. As he does actually like wrap her in and he's right. He gives a great fucking hug. But you also feel like this thing around your ankle, Yagu?
Oh no.
Do you look down?
Yeah.
Okay, so you look down and there's a tiny little sprite, a little plant or a little plant person, like this like little bud thing with like this like little thing like just wrapping at your thing, and they're like this, and they're like and they're looking up and they're smiling at you too.
Look what Phil said.
No! This is wholesome
Okay,
hug
well-
time, you motherfucker!
I'm
How
so
dare you
everybody-
disgrace
everybody's
the
busy
sanctity
hugging.
of wholesome hug time?
I am going to take this opportunity to take Drake's siphon and put it in my bag of holding.
I am outside of the group hug.
Okay. Interesting. This is gonna be funny.
I was still muted. Group hug.
Group hug. Okay, yeah, joining on the group hug. Yeah, again, this is a great group hug. Is anybody not joining in on the group hug?
Me.
I am
Me.
not.
I'm not.
Okay. Oh, come on, you two. Charisma saving throws!
Oh, I'm fucking lucking this if I fail. I'll go.
Fuck, I might use inspiration for this.
I'm lucky in that one. Oh wait. Actually,
Oh no.
I won't use inspiration. For
You
this.
have Indomitable.
yeah, I have Indomitable.
I fail.
Go for it. Try
I'm
Indomitable.
Indomitable. Does that work?
Nope.
I'm luckying. Is that? Am I able to lucky as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait until we have a fight later.
No. You just you barely missed it. You missed it by
Right?
this
Are you
much.
kidding me?
Can I pull Josaku into the group hug?
Now you can't. As he's like coming towards, like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And then like you feel Yaga's arm like do it in, but you do be careful to move him around like the little plant people trying to like hug at your ankles. And like Finn is like, okay, fine. So yeah, y'all all this big group hug. This is warm and nice. As Bella's like, isn't this sweet? Oh, fine. And she does give like that little like gentle like hug. Specifically, like she floats above Azalea to do it, and does give it to Azalea. Now Azalea,
What's
darling.
Felicia doing?
Plasia is actually. Let me see what she gets. She gets a pretty fucking high charisma. So like,
Not as good as mine.
Can I be a reluctant hug since I almost made it?
No.
No.
You can only feel positive. Remember.
I'll use
Shoot.
my DM inspiration to not let you have a reluctant.
You give me the inspiration.
I would actually allow that and then give you inspiration for using your inspiration on that, because like right now that is Yagu's energy. Okay, so it's a +5. Let's see if she
Do
resists.
I
it.
have an inspiration? Hang on.
Actually, no. That's
Fuck.
a spin down, not a normal 220. Placer rolled a natural 20, so she resists it. But like
Yeah,
when she
that's
sees
funny.
Bella doing it, it's like, okay.
Wait, who does she hug though?
Finn.
She
No.
sees that she can't hug Plasia. Oh, sorry, she can't hug Bella. So she is going for. Let me roll a d6. I'll go alphabetically.
Yagu.
That is a 6. That is Yagu.
Let's go.
Did he say Pagus? Did he just say Pagus on the upright? He said Pagus, bro!
Wait,
Let's
chat, are we
go.
hearing this?
He said Pagus!
Did you catch that, chat? Are we hearing this?
I don't think Chad heard that he's so quiet.
Yog
This
champ.
is the first episode in like 50 D&D episodes where Yagu's catching W's.
Yagu's been catching so many W's. Plus,
Yagu
he has
does
a yonder.
nothing but catch W's. What the fuck are
Plus,
you
he has
talking
a
about?
yonder. He has a yonder sword as well now.
Dude, that's an L.
Yeah,
man.
like,
are
what
you
the-
talking about? What the fuck?
I said W. That is a W.
You guys are fucked up.
Bro, I can fix him, bro.
You can't. Yo,
No, what's funny? I bet you Jay doesn't know what the fuck yandere means.
I have no idea. I think
Don't
Yandere
tell
is the
him,
guy
any
from,
of you. You are forbidden from telling Jay what that means.
Isn't that the blue dude from
What if a little
Marvel?
birdie tells him?
No, don't do it.
It's a character from Bleach.
What?
I don't know.
maybe
You
it's
said not to
that.
tell him.
Fair enough. Okay. So that, yeah, y'all all feeling it. It's like, I was like, so yeah. Now, while I do enjoy the sentimentality, Azalea, it is actually getting close to time. Say it's past noon at this. We need to go on and start making our way to the court, especially if you're going to introduce our new guest. Pleasure, if you will be a dear and be the one to accompany me. Yes, yes, absolutely. And I will choose. Actually, Cesare, why don't you join me? We haven't been to court in a bit. I've seen you in a few weeks together. I'd love to go, say, my lady. Do you think say Queen Titania would be offended by it? No, she was flattered by it last time, dearie. By your stories and your drawings. So beautiful. And I do feel like flattering her is a good way to keep her approval in her favor. Well, when she wants it, of course. Yeah, Jose. Huh? It'd be funny if you had combat later in the same D&D day, huh? Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be quite the. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Yeah, at least you haven't blown your action surge.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
What
action
if you
surge
actually
to
search
lucky
right
again.
now, dude? Do it
Wait,
right now.
I'm gonna
No,
action
no,
surge
no, no.
to lucky.
You can't do that. That's not how that works.
Well, no way.
Yeah, that's not how that
Do a
works.
handstand
It's not.
and then
It's not a.
action search to
It is
another
not
handstand.
a. It is not an action.
Yo,
It is
true.
a prompted saving throw, so it counts as a different thing on the stack. It does not count as any part of an action, bonus action, or reaction. It is just something that just happens.
I'm just
Every
saying,
time
Jose.
Hyper says the word stack, I know you probably maybe you mean it, but like it reminds you of Magic players.
Yes,
And God, it pisses me off, dude, because
bro. I
I
played Magic for like 6 years.
dude, I have friends that love Magic, and I've been to Magic stores with them, and I hate them so much, dude. I hate Magic gamers so much.
Jose.
I will
Yeah.
go
Come on,
get my deck right fucking now.
you know who I'm talking
Bro.
about, Hyper. You know who
Okay.
I'm talking about.
If you don't blow all your resources right now, you're not real.
I'm gonna lucky twice so that I
You
can
can't. You can only lucky
successfully
once.
handstand.
No, you can only lucky once.
I'm gonna handstand. Can I make a throw for that?
No, yeah,
I'm
no.
so happy, dude. I'm
Okay,
feeling
okay,
so
it's fine,
positive.
it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah. So, all right. In that case, dear Azalea, do we take my carriage or yours? Well, we could always take yours. Yours is already here. So we took mine last time. Oh, fantastic! I love showing up in style. No offense here. Oh, I know you mean. I know what you mean. You just really love your pink, and I'm sorry that my thing isn't quite to the same color palette. It's still quite the appearance. Okay. Not not like that, Phil. One is wholesome, one is sketchy.
Dude, that's like the best pairing. What are you talking about? What the fuck?
Also,
Oh, I
you
guess we
get
did.
no vibes of attraction or anything from
Sorry,
thing.
man.
It's again, it
I'm
like
sorry. I didn't realize how much I was going through to keep from like.
I don't know. It took
Huh.
the thing is not.
Shit, hold on. I didn't realize you could hear that. Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, with that, okay, everyone. Well, let's make our way back. Shall we? As, by the way, as you'll start to walk out, everybody's like, bye, Lady Azalea, bye out, I'll say, Otherworlder friends, bye, Lady Bella, bye, Plasia, bye, Cesare. As, like, you know, that, like, cartoon style, like, everyone waves at bye. They're doing that.
Bye, everybody. I would say bye to you all individually, but I don't.
As all of them shout out their names at
names.
once, so you can't process any of them.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it, Hom. It's fine. By the way, love your hair. This is Cesare, by the way. So you all look so interesting. Finn did say he had friends, but I say he didn't actually give any descriptions of you all. You're such a colorful and such a interesting and fascinating group. I can't wait to write about you all in my story. Well, I hope that's okay.
She just nods very firmly. Yes.
Yay! Thank you so much. Let me do something real quick. All right, sorry. So yeah, with that everybody goes in. So he walks back, and you just see it's like, oh, and by the way, I do have to give a slight warning. Be sure no one ever really goes off to these sides. As Yagu!
Yeah.
One of the ways she's pointing is the path where you found Takami Yuno.
Oh God. Lovely.
It's like it's just
Actually,
they lead off to more dangerous areas, and there's just like things down there that it's better if you just don't. I mean,
I'm
you're
gonna
free to
ask.
speak where you want.
Uh, anything in particularly bad down either of those paths?
Down that one, there's a giant plant monster that likes to digest its food slowly over the course of 3 years. Very painfully, I might add, and usually you would die of suffocation because of its size and being inside of its stomach. Down that one, there is a den of centisnakes. Oh, sorry, centiserpents. There is a let me think. There is a quite rude Cyclops who really doesn't like people coming on his land. And what's the other one? Oh, yes, some of the pixies over there play very mean pranks on some of our friends.
Ah, good to know.
Yep. As you'll continue on, and you'll head back to the thing. Now, everyone, I'm not allowed to use my power within the confines of the Sealy Court whenever whenever Her Majesty is present. So, what I will say, try to keep positive, keep your smiles on. Everybody, it is a wonderful day. No matter what you hear from Dinosaur Quilave, just try not to have any sort of reaction. And whatever you do, be sure not to the Tanya, or you might end up a frog.
Oh boy, is vomiting a visceral reaction?
In a manner of speaking, I would not advise dirtying the court. It might be a little offensive to the lady, our queen. It is her night.
Guys, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Question: does Lady Titania like group hugs?
No.
Yeah, have a sad face, but
I'm sorry,
fine.
Yagu. It's just Lady Titania goes to the beat of her own drum, and I hate being mean. Bella, what is it that you said about that beat? Oh, it's as if you gave a satyr on just pure. I'll say on I'm trying to think this on pure dust, a mallet, and he just started to bang at a gong, in whatever random beat you possibly could imagine. It's not a negative. It does make things quite interesting, but it does make her very unpredictable. basically she's saying, like, by the way, if you want a comparison, she's saying that if you gave like say like a 5-year-old with ADHD on crack, a mallet and told him to play the drums. That's the beat.
I'm gonna give Finn a pat on the back and say, "Good luck, buddy."
I'm still under the influence of her aura, right?
No, she has turned it off.
We're going to die.
No, you're going to be fine, Finn. Plays his cards ready, Will. Bella!
I put my hand on Finn and I go, I can't wait to go to Drow Heaven, bud.
What makes you think we're going to heaven?
I'm a great person.
I've
Are
seen
you
you
sure about
split
that,
people
lad?
Yes.
You know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Varys is in his Delu era.
Varys speaks for two reasons when Finn makes it and when he wants to say he's a good person.
When he wants to say what?
When he wants to say he's a good person.
No, he speaks for two reasons. When he wants to embarrass Finn and when he wants to flex.
Think yourself a good person. And then, by the way, Varys! Perception check!
Oh, I've been rolling bad today, guys. So let's see how this goes. Perception. What is my perception? 17.
17. As you're joking with Finn, you look out the side of the carriage for a moment. As you see, like, among all the colors, eventually you do see this, like, string of white flowers. Except there's one thing in there that doesn't look like a flower. As you very clearly, with the 17, by the way, this one was one where, like, you would see her with a certain DC, and then there was one to actually understand what she was mouthing at you. You actually hit it. Because it was 10 to notice her, it was 16 to actually read her lips. Are you sure about that?
And
Again. What is that haze, Varys? As she's looking over in the direction that you are. What is it? What did you see? What caused that haze? The color. What do you mean, Bella? This brilliant white, two red orbs floating in her. This red aura among it. And it feels cold. It feels disturbing. I love the chill that comes up my spine when I get it. When I see it, it seems so fascinating.
I can't be telling you all my secrets, Lady Bella. We just met.
Oh my, I like you. I'll find things out eventually. I always. Not always. Oh, please, failure. You're an open book, my dear. All I have to do is ask something, and you'll absolutely tell me. Well, of course I would. We're friends. Why would I have any secrets to keep from you? You wouldn't, darling. But as we go, just remember, everyone, be on your best behavior. Yes, everyone, remember, best behavior. You look, so you all look amazing. You look like you're ready to go to court. You got this.
What's Lady Titania's favorite colors?
As like Azalea comes to look over, it's like all of them.
I'm going to make my armor into rainbow colored.
Is it
Can
gonna
I
be like?
match with my cape?
Yes. Y'all can.
I've always wanted to match Finn.
And y'all do match.
Here, let's see.
Y'all look like one of those Broadway numbers where like they're wearing like the matching show tune outfits. And yeah, y'all are doing it with one of you rocking the rainbow cape and one of you rock like the rainbow like flowing color cape and the other one with like a rainbow like flowing color armor. Oh, have y'all ever seen like a foil trading card?
Yeah.
That's what you look
Yes.
like.
Am I at least super rare?
No, you're ultra
You're
rare.
Charizard.
Oh fuck, let's go!
You're an ultra rare. No, you're a secret rare.
Oh shit, let's go! I don't even know how good that is.
You're at least
It's
not a
you.
Gen 3 Pokemon.
Fuck you. But not, it's like, well, it looks like we have made it just on time. As you actually do see, like, off a distance, like, there is a clearing coming up. And then as y'all do it, this gargantuan fucking tree. Like, one that is just absolutely absurd. Let me actually do this, and then... Ooh, I didn't actually input the map for that yet. I need to, though. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. That. Um. Here, and y'all do see like this again. The whole time you're going through the Feywild, y'all have like seen this gorgeous symmetry. That's a scenery. It's just fucking stunning. How absolutely over the top beautiful this area in particular is. And now we finally get to the song that will describe it, because this is the song I've actually been saving for when we finally get to the Sealy Court. This is the song called "The Feywild." As soon as I'm able to put it into the freaking thing, yeah. Yep. Let me do this, and then I think I did the right. Yep. This, and then this phenomenal, beautiful, open, wide grove that leads into this gorgeous field. Everyone, welcome to the Grove of the Goddess. I'll say, where the Sealy Court congregates. The place where magic and chaos and existence are all the same. And I know, stream, I'm sorry you can't hear the music, but I don't know if this stuff is copyrighted, so like, party, y'all can hear it. This is the song The Feywild.
Oh, this is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
Like,
You have to
this
send
is...
it to me after. I can't get the audio to work. I've never gotten audio to work on.
Go to your settings, and then
It's
make sure
fine.
you
We'll
have
do it
audio,
after.
and go to audio and video, and there should be a music slider. You can...
It's fine. We can do it after. I'm locked in.
Okay. Turn it up a little bit, that way you can hear it a little bit better. Yeah, you'll see this. Welcome to the Goddess Grove. As you'll see, like, on other roads that are leading in towards this gargantuan tree in the center, which is like, if you're looking at the stream, like this one back here, which is like 4 times thicker than anything else in the area. It's just towering above everything else with the Tree of the Divine, otherwise known as the Sealy. Yep, I'll say, you ready? Once you set foot in this grove, Her Majesty Queen Titania, everything, everything you say, every single whisper is something she can hear. So make sure you're more entertaining, whichever one it is. So, what do you say, Azalea? That we take them Oh, absolutely. Let's. I can't wait for them to meet all of our archfey. All of our fellow archfey, all of our friends. Some of them friends. I like to think of them as friends. To think of everyone. Yeah, what's the point of people if you can't become friends with them? This is why you are just an absolute treat, Amelia. But it looks like we have arrived. And as the thing to the open, are y'all like looking around at the area?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, gargantuan fucking tree, but it almost like blooms out like a flower. As in, it looks almost like the center of it. It's almost like it's growing outward around, and almost like there's this gap in the middle of all of the leaves at the very top. Imagine like one of those like twisted funnels, or like those curved funnels. Like the tree has grown out, but it's not like it's been hollowed out. It's almost like it grew that way. I couldn't find any good art for it, so like this description is really the best way I can give it. And almost like that way, like the sun will always be shining on the Seedly Court kind of thing. And as you'll step out, you'll see all kinds of fucking beings enter from all these different angles. You see various satyrs, fairy-like beings. One of them is a cyclops. One of them is this almost amalgamation of various Fae and Elven species. Who has a passive perception of 20 or more?
I do at passive perception 24.
Yes. Off a little bit far away, you actually see that there is one carriage lagging a little bit behind. Almost a little bit darker, twisted. It's made of like vines and thorn bushes and well, like darker branches and stuff like that.
Ooh, that looks like fun.
Is that something you say out loud?
Yes, yes, it is. I was actually about to say that. Yeah.
Not cool. Come, we need to move. You won't go with Azalea. She is, as you are her guest, she will be patroning you. Got this? I bid you adieu. Pleasure to me. As you do see Bella actually go off towards a door, like you can see entrances line the whole thing, and like each one of these beings who you get the vibe are probably the 24 archfey that were mentioned. Everyone is entering through a different door.
Lady Bella,
Yes.
you have my utmost thank you. Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you for being. Best of luck. As she does float into her own door, which is happens to be the next door over from Azalea's, and you can see that this, saying Amelie can see that this thorny-looking chariot or carriage is actually heading over. It's almost like it's coming down a road that leads right to the door next to where Bella entered.
Ah.
Come, we should get inside and have you all sort of standing back. Normally, attendants aren't allowed to be in the spotlight, so to speak. It's more of just putting the archfey forward. That way, there's no distractions unless called upon. Now remember, everyone, best behavior. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. We are going to have a fantastic time.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right? As you all start to, as I'm assuming everybody just walks on in.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I shall step into the divine tree, and you see there are. Let's say this is just one example, but There is one seat at the head of a circle, directly across from where Azalea is. This one, or actually not directly, yeah, we'll say directly across. And then you see 24 seats in a almost complete circle around, with one seat off in the center, one seat off to the left. But you also notice it's askew. It's not a perfect thing. Like, it's not perfect symmetry. Like, there's more on one side than there are the other. The chairs are unevenly spaced out. It's almost like somebody just picked out spots at random. Like, there are different distances, different, like, designs with it. Whole 9 yards. As you do see them all enter. As the 24 do it, you do see each other, some of them, like, leaning over. And what are y'all doing? Are y'all, like, kind of keeping low key, like Azalea said to?
Yep.
Amelie is going to wave at first, but upon looking at everyone else in her party and kind of reading the room, she puts her arm down a little awkwardly and bows.
It's not bowing. She's trying to, like, but more so, like, keep you off to, like, the side with Cesare.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yeah,
In which case,
as she walks up,
yes.
and she sits on this throne that looks like it is actually made out of, ironically enough, azalea flowers. As you do see Bella sort of, like, float over. You see, like, some Fae are preferring to fly, some are preferring to walk. Azalea is one of those that, like, she prefers to, like, keep her feet on the ground, like, feel everything in it. Bella prefers to fly. She has that, like, energy, like, almost like she's above everything, but at the same time, like, able to look and observe and see everything more than, like, a way of arrogance. Like, she's got a great spectator seat from the sky kind of energy. As she does, and she sits over, like, in her throne, like, cross legs, like, kind of like the sassy way, where Azalea does go up, more so it's like, oh, as she does make sure that she doesn't disturb any of the flowers in her chair, and kind of, like, sits down very, like, politely and gently. And then, like, as 23 out of the 24 seats are being done, Amelie in particular, you see in the seat, say in the area next to Bella. This one is actually, the seat is actually a little bit further up than Bella's. You see this very, very much, like, almost elvish looking Fae, very much like your traditional style Fae, like Azalea and Bella are, but a male. Tall, dark clothing, wearing this sort of, like, half crown of thorns. Do you think? This is Lord Chantrieri. Or you could guess that this is Lord Chantrieri with this dark, very grim appearance, which contrasts several members. There are some that, like, have a more darker, ferocious thing, but you notice, like, his is the one that only seems, like, dreary. Based on the mist you read, he would fit much better in the Unseelie court than he would the Seelie court, and he does seem a little bit out of place. But then again, so does Bella's flashiness. Everyone in here seems kind of out of place in a way, and, like, he just catches your eye, not because of him.
Fair enough.
But who you see standing next and walking in next to him. A very well-groomed and very confident-looking familiar face.
Creepy.
One Minosol Koalave.
You're so back.
There are people among us, Amelie says through her teeth.
It's just shh. Lord Oberon is about to enter. As you do see, like, other ones, like, they were more of doors. This one, the vines and the stuff that reach along the tree, it's almost as if the tree itself, like, twists and turns. And as the rest of y'all are looking over to, like, look at Amelie and, like, see what the hell she's saying, Zazada just say, shh, Lord Oberon is about to enter. And you see again, this thing, it instantly is eye-catching. this tree start to part, almost as if it is multiple trees in one parting. And you see this guy walk through. He towers over the rest of the other Archfey, rippling with muscle, wearing this gleaming golden and black armor. But it's not like a black like a jet black, it's more of like a black like the shadows of the gold are creating it. It is very much a thing where there's an aura of regality to him. There's this aura of importance, of power, as these two horns and this golden crown sit above his hair. I say above his head, with that flowing mane of white hair, a golden brooch with like plant, I say this tree reaching up into almost this axe shape, and this gleaming thing. You could tell he's also the only one who is wearing any sort of armor, as he is actually wearing greaves, like sort of like a half chest plate, almost like where you could tell there's bits and pieces of armor where this is more like ceremonial kind of thing, but it still would categorize as armor and it still would be effective. But the thing that you're feeling, even in a room full of Archfey, you can feel from across the room the pressure this guy gives off. Like the magic users among you, he gives off a magical energy unlike you have felt. Amelie, the closest that you, actually no, all of you have met him. So the closest y'all have felt to this was Raldos. That is the level of like magical energy he gives off. And it's not in like a oppressive way. It's like almost there, like he is a walking brick wall of energy. Yeah. And it's not like a very vicious one. It's just more like resolute. Yeah. As you also see, because of the fact that he stands like 10 feet fucking tall, that he like just has that presence that commands that. You feel like if you were to tell someone King of the Faeries, he fits that image pretty damn well. As then you see him, as they start murmuring among themselves still, these other Archfey, you see him materialize this, and this giant, twisting, curving bident appears in his hand. I'll say almost like vines wrapping around into this, again, dual, piercing bladed. Oh, it's almost like two glaives protruding from this. Boom, boom, boom. Be seated, or the Sealy Court will commence.
Can I do something?
What would you like to do?
Before we walked in, I would have liked to have done this. Can I have passed caretaker over to Finn?
Absolutely, you can. I will say, well, I could say, I would say you could do it here in the court, too.
Okay.
Like Oberon. Oh, by the way, y'all could tell this is fucking Oberon. Like instantly, like the way Oberon has been described to you, it's pretty obvious who fucking Oberon is. Yeah, no, maybe the 10-foot guy rippling with muscle, long white hair, and wearing a crown.
I need to ask him what his workout routine is. I give.
So what was that?
I said I need to ask him what his workout routine is like.
Being born better.
Bro, just have better genetics, Fahad.
No. Like, legitimately, if you have ever heard of the saying, he's just built different, that could not apply to anyone you have ever met more than Oberon, except for maybe Nirvash. Like, Oberon is literally just built differently than any of the other Archfey.
But my Toofies.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give Finn my caretaker to be like, if you need anything to convince Titania, this is probably your best bet.
Thank you, Varys.
I'm assuming y'all are whispering this?
Yeah.
She can still hear, dude.
No, she can.
Like, she can, yeah.
But she's not here right now.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, we might as well then.
Well, all bow before the ruler of the realm, the head of the Seelie court, the Lady of Chaos, the changer of the seasons, Queen of the Faeries and Goddess of the Feywild, representative of the realm, and she who speaks with the voice of nature. All bow before Titania. As you do see this, like, light shining in from the top. As this orange almost blur flies down. This light, the light shines down straight onto that center throne in this absolutely stunning, gorgeous throne, but with all kinds of different rainbow colors, gemstones, and everything that in between. Everything that is, you could say, is wild. Everything that is nature, in terms of it, is assumed, is evident on this throne. And when the blur stops moving, you see this gorgeous orange hair, flaming orange-haired fairy, seeming innocuous. But you notice not one, not two, not three, but 4 different crowns adorn her. One on her hair upon her head. One almost reversed on the back of her neck, actually, as if it's tying together her outfit. And then one on each wrist, with this sort of... She doesn't exactly look like what you would expect for Queen, but you can just tell. If Oberon gave you, like, you felt his magic, Titania is almost overwhelming you with it. The feeling, like, you just start to, like, feel this tension in the air. Almost this feeling that almost makes you want to just do something crazy just by being in the presence of Titania. Her sheer thing, like, it is an effect like none of you have ever felt. The closest you could say is when Nervosh first appeared and he let out that roar. That is the closest thing you have ever felt to this energy you are getting from Titania. Well, all of my subjects, welcome once again to the Seelie Court. As my absolutely dashing husband said, once again, as you all know, I am Titania. Now, we have several artifacts, several things to go over on the order of business today, but who gives a shit about the order? I'm sorry, dear Azalea, I didn't mean to curse in front of you, but you know, I just can't help myself sometimes, as Lady Azalea does. Thank you. Like, oh, but yes, let's go over one of my favorite recent pastimes. Minor so-called Lave, come on down. Why don't you absolutely step forth and keep entertaining me, my dear? As she actually does, like, flip upside down and is doing this almost like on the throne. If you'll know that thing where, like, kids will, like, sit down with, like, their head hanging off of the seat, her back against, like, the butt of the chair, and, like, her legs, like, almost, like, kicking a little bit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, thank you, Lady of Chaos. Oh, keep going on. Queen of the Fairies, Goddess of the Feywild. It's like, oh, no, actually, enough of the flattery. Entertain me, minor soul. As she's now, like, sat up and is, like, leaning on the chair. Well, my lady, as you know, again, I represent the people of the world of Abeline. As I have petitioned for the last 54 days, I petition you again. But thankfully to the glorious patronage of, of the Lord of Thorns, of, one second, of Lord Chantrieri, I implore you to allow me to see if I could prove myself worthy of your primal reverie, of kinless summer, so that I may use it to help protect my world from a evil that is beckoning it. Oh, you silver-tongued devil! It is so funny to hear one talking and talking and talking about it, my dear. But again, your delivery is just so immaculate. Ah, you must be a hit with the ladies and also with everyone else at home. Yes, my lady, as you know and as I've told you, I was once a politician, a successful one at that. I bet you were with that charisma that you have just dripping from your very being. But, you see, there's a little bit of change in scenery today. Oh yes, oh yes. I can see what you all haven't. Oh, I know one of. Oh, so actually, take that back. I know two of you know what I'm about to bring up. The rest of you just haven't been paying attention quite. Let's see, Oberon. Do you know what I'm speaking of, my dear? As she does like float over still and like cozy up. And again, imagine the most ADHD kid ever with her mannerisms. Like she's just all over the place with these kind of things. Like just flailing arms and legs, like talking, things like that. And yeah, again, like you could tell this bitch is crazy.
Manic Pixie GF
Yeah,
and
no,
like finance boyfriend.
No. Manic Pixie Dream Girl, who also
Yeah, Manic Pixie GF and finance IT douche bro.
No, not finance IT
That's
douche,
overall
bro.
Netflix.
More like no, Manic Pixie
Am I
GF.
wrong?
No, yeah, you are, because it's not finance VF. It's like special forces fucking black ops like Navy SEAL shit in BF.
Yeah. But the Manic Pixie GF I got right.
Yes, but at the same time, like you're not. I would say you're still like more in awe of like the feeling that she's creating, because this whole time that pressure hasn't let up. It's just been like very. It has let up in a way, but it's like in and out, like at random times. Like sometimes it like lasts a few seconds. Other times it'll be like do like a strobe light, and it's very inconsistent. It's very chaotic. Yes, it's like I would assume, my dear, that it is the newcomers behind Lady Azalea. As you notice all of them, it's like as soon as he turns to look at you guys, Olave's face kind of like
Can I do
especially
one thing?
he's eyeing you. It's like my queen, these are some of the ne'er-do-wells who oust me from my. Shut up, Monocel.
Hedgy Wedgy wants to role play.
I'm interested. You come here. As she snaps her fingers, Finn, I need you to make me a let me look up this spell.
Oh fuck.
No, you're gonna laugh at what I tell you what spell this is.
Dude.
Spell.
Guys, how bad of an idea would it be to cast counterspell right
Oh, pretty bad.
Do it! Do it!
Do it! Fuck it!
Do
Do
it!
it, pussy! Do it!
She
Do it!
is casting a 9th level vortex warp on you.
Do it. You still can roll a
now?
DC
Using
check.
my spell.
You can still roll a DC check.
No, fuck, I'm not even gonna.
No, that counter spell would need a roll of like 17 at disadvantage.
Dude, I'll bardically inspire you if you do it.
No, I'm not going to. We'll die.
So with that,
I'm not even gonna resist. I'm just gonna
no.
let her take it.
Oh yeah, well, still roll it for me, just because like again, you like it's more of like an instinctual thing.
Okay, it's con save.
Yeah, it's
right?
Constitution saving throw. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, and again, like you are like teleported like right in the center, and you are now standing like 3 feet from Minosol Koalave to your right. As the whole court is now like murmuring, it's like, "Oh yes, ladies, germs and dickheads." You are. And what is say? And you? Do you mind telling me your name, human? Hmm. As she's now like actually starting to float over closer to you, like say almost like examining you
I'm going to give a deep. I'm gonna take my cloak and give a deep curtsy and say,
Oh, and
"My
I
name is
love
Finn.
the color.
My name is Finn Fairplay, Your Grace."
Thank you, thank you for such a respectful response. But at the same time, I'm more interested in you and why you're here. So, if you all don't mind giving me a moment of privacy. Let me look at. I know there's a spell that does. Let me see what it is. Um,
Cast time stop, bro. Just
no,
cast
no,
time
no, no.
stop,
It's
bro.
not. It's not.
Just
It's not.
cast time stop, bro.
No, no, no. It's not time stop. It's the one where basically like creates an orb where like everyone in it is outside of the boundaries of the world and nothing can interact with them.
There's like the Resolute Orb
What?
is also Force Cage.
No, but
Which one? What level is Resolute Orb?
It's like 6, I think.
6. Let me look it up.
Resilient Sphere. Level
Uh,
4, actually.
bro, just time stop, bro. Slow down time so we can't hear anything.
you know what? Fuck it. You're right. She's a god. She's casting time stop. Well, now that we're alone, dear Finn, you are interesting. So, what do you think? As she's now like flying sideways, like her hair is like falling off. It's still staying, but like you can tell it's like falling off to the side as she's like giving you like this like bitch be crazy look. Like the one where like you see it on the face of someone and it's like bitch be crazy.
Uh, about the Feywild?
Well, why are you here? What brings you to my court? What brings you to my plane? Why the fuck are you here? And give me a reason not to smite you where you stand for being in my court as a human who was uninvited.
Uh, you know what? Fuck it. They told me to be myself.
I'm just kidding. Or am
Okay.
I don't know. I may change my mind in a few seconds. But at the same time, tell me.
I'm here to steal Kin of the Summer from Kolave, so he can't have it.
Oh, oh, I forgot to tell you oh shit, I forgot. I meant to do something before that. I meant for her to cast a 9th level Zone of Truth. But
That is
EBGB.
also the truth.
yeah, but I know it's the truth anyway. So we'll just act like that, like that's the thing where you can't lie to it. It's like, woo, competition. As you see, like I say, like these like letters glow out with it. Ooh, I do love it, but I also hate it when it's with me. Sure, I'm feeling at the moment. I don't know. What do you think? Actually, no, it doesn't matter what you think. I'm the goddess here. Let's see. Oh, why didn't you give the kid a chance?
Oh no.
As you also feel another enormous pressure feel behind you. But this one more like a sense of it's almost like subtle. It's trying to hide itself, but the sheer spectacle of it can't.
It's good old Masky boy.
Tanya, how you doing?
Wow.
Mask. Oh, don't worry, by the way, Finn. I won't judge you for the fact of who happens to pay you. I don't really hold grudges against like that. I do usually do it for other reasons, like people not blinking enough, or like people not, deciding to scuff their shoe, or like deciding to like make a scuff on my floor, things like that. But no, how are you doing, you shady, worthless fuck? Oh, you're hurting my soul there, beautiful. Say, are you still with the big meathead? If you mean my husband, Oberon, who I love very much, and is one of the only things in the world that I love nearly as much as I detest you, then yes. Mask, what are you fucking doing? I have to shoot my shot and see, also checking on how the kid is doing. Yes, that's part of the reason why I time stopped. I could tell that you were watching. Get the fuck out
Wait.
of my house. Alright. I know when I'm not wanted. Yeah, Tanya.
Wait,
As he
no
like is like a
comeback.
very exaggerated like you can feel like you can't see his eyes or face, but a wink. As it also he leans to you, it's like, good luck, kid. Real firecracker
We
this
need you
one.
for once.
Ask. Still here. You've got about 3 seconds before I decide to let loose on you. I'm out.
Fucking god.
Phil, is that a good thing?
What?
That I'm acting my heart out?
Yeah, it's very scary, but also very entertaining.
I'm
It
trying.
is,
This
it
is one
is.
of those things like I've been waiting to play Titania for a while because it's like almost like my ADHD, but I'm just not letting it hold back. I'm feeding into it.
I'm
literally just
I
saying
am
whatever pops
sufficiently
into my
creeped.
fucking head.
I am sufficiently creeped.
By the way, Jay, no. Gods are damn near omnipotent within their own divine realms, and you are as close to the heart of the divine realm. Granted, when it says divine realms, there's actually like subsets within the bigger realms, but the Seelie Court and the Goddess's Grove is technically considered the section of the Feywild that is Titania's divine realm. As they said, she can hear everything, she can sense everything, she knows everything that is going on within this space, down to the fucking molecule. And there is not a goddamn thing outside of Al himself that could actually take on Titania within this space.
Oh. Well,
Like, other than the Overgod, the fucking creator of existence, nothing is on par with Titania in this space. Like, that's why, like, Mask had this pressure, but Titania's dwarfs his. Like, it's not even fucking close. Mask is closer to, like, Oberon's level here. Like, again, he is incredibly powerful. But, like, it's strong, it's overwhelming, but it's not, like, hitting you like a fucking tidal wave ready to knock you over at any moment. That's what Titania's feels like. It's almost like somebody's like patting you in the back as hard as they fucking can while trying to like do like the and also and then like they but also like the almost like the I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. Have any of y'all ever seen The Birdcage?
no, I have not actually.
Nope.
Fun fact.
Okay, so
I have not.
there's a scene in there, but basically it's like a drag club, where like these guys like their son is getting married to the daughter of a conservative senator. But like the point is, they own like a drag like performance club, and one of the guys say it's Ron Williams, where he's like, you gotta let out everything inside. You gotta let out your fussy, and then your Martha Graham, or Michael Kidd, or Madonna. That's basically the energy that Titania is giving off.
Again, sufficiently creeped. I would not be able to survive in this
Reese's
environment.
Yeah, no, like she's the Reese's Puffs kid, except for she's also somehow simultaneously singing all 3 songs at once.
I live in misery.
Yeah, it's like
I named Nick by giving it
giving it CPR.
We live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
live
now,
in-
Finn, now that the shadowy douchebag, who I could absolutely give 0 fucks less about, other than the fact that he was in my fucking house, and I don't want his dirty, stinking, shady boots to stain my fucking floor with his absolute worthless energy. Ouch! You hear in your head. It's like, you see, Mask, that's the thing. I can also detect when gods are talking in my realm, so kindly shut the fuck up and get out of his head. As she's like doing that kind of like she waves her hand and all of a sudden Mask's like, wait, what the fuck? Silence.
mean.
Now that we are truly alone. Finn. Minosal Koalave is here. I know exactly she works for. But the thing is, by my very nature, I don't give a fuck who he works for. I just let him entertaining because he's a good talker. And you know what? It's entertaining because he knows how to flatter a girl. But you've created. See, I've been watching you. Unfortunately, we're picked by mask, but that's one of the reasons I found you so interesting. It'd be so fun to be able to take that shady bastard and just get to insult him all the time. That's why I had Bella reach out to you. Yep, that was me! So, what do you have to say to all of this, Finn? Surprise me.
You have a very pretty house.
Thank you! Yes, I do! I crafted it myself. You see, I made it to where all of the trees basically circled around. Like, it's one living organism, but it's a moving and warping thing. That way, like, Oberon could have his absolutely dashing entrance with the fine thing, and I can have the lights glow with the star I truly am shine! But no. Enough about my house. What do you have to say for yourself and the other things? Do you think you're worth my time? Do you think you're worth my interest? What do you say, Finn? Shall we play?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes! We're gonna do it! As she ends the time stop. Well! Ladies, gentlemen, and assorted creatures of the Feywild, we have a little bit of an interesting situation now. Oberon. Let it ring. Sure? Would I have said it if I wasn't fucking sure? Of course I'm sure! Alright. As you see Oberon basically like not materialize the Biden, but at the same time, Jay. This is a Jay question.
Yeah?
What instrument did Guppy use?
One second.
The electric guitar. Guppy shredded some notes, bro.
Give me 1 second.
Isn't it in the campaign thing?
Yeah, I'm looking to see.
Okay, Jay, why do you keep saying Faker is the 9th best of all time, bro?
Because he
Faker's
does that to troll
overrated.
me.
I'm not trolling. Faker's overrated.
Oh my god, if we're gonna talk about League of Legends, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, you have a chance, so
Drums.
You're
tell
gonna
me
tell-
about Titania.
You're gonna tell Titania that she's ugly or something like that. Oh,
I'm gonna cast Power to kill
Guppy played
myself.
the drums.
he did have the drums. Well, then it's like what he does is you see basically this giant version of a drum appear, this ornate thing with these like instead of like your normal like strings and whatnot, it's got like these twisting like horn like accents, and Oberon takes it and hits it, but it sounds like wind chimes going off everywhere. And you hear it from every direction, everyone going on around you. The ruler of the Feywild has invoked the summer's dance. My lady, there's no need for to do this. Shut the fuck up, Minusol. And Azalea, I'm sorry, my dear, but I don't apologize for that one. With this one, Minosol, you are entertaining, but you're not the only one who wants my pretty gem. You see, you have to work for it. You didn't think I was ever just gonna give it to you, did you? Now, where would be the fun in that? Finn, what do you have to say for yourself right here?
May the better man win?
Oh, come on, be more fun than that. Say something wild, say something off the wall. What are you thinking? And she basically like leans towards you and like you can feel like as if like she's like leaning towards the mic. Say like a mic towards you.
The better man will win, and it will be me, because you're bad.
I like it! You're bad, Minosol! According to this, say stealthy rogue. All right. So as you may know, the summer's dance is in effect. What that means is at the start of tomorrow, every single archfey gets to choose a champion and a group to accompany them, and you will scour the Feywild for my midsummer. And the first person to bring it back within these doors is to keep it and be named the newest face of the Feywild. Let the games begin. Oh, and my lady is not the time. I am sick and fucking tired of people interrupting me. The next person that does gets turned into a fucking plant that smells like nothing but dung beetle shit. Am I make myself clear, Chantieri? As he nods and like does this. Like, good. Now, everyone, you have a date to prepare. Oh, and Oberon? Yes, my lady. As Titania basically grabs you over, she is straight up like flying you through the air like Looney Tunes style. Finn, here's your champion. Or sorry, here's your representative.
Wait, what?
Yes, my lady. Come. Champion of Mask.
Oh,
We're really more acquaintances. We're not that
You
close.
stink of him.
Yo,
I get
yo.
I do not judge you for Titania instructed us, notified me that the champion of Mask had entered the plane, and to not seek out any sort of say retribution against you. And again, like I'm looking down to like do the fact like he is looking down at you because like again you're half his fucking height. However, I do not approve of your presence here, and I also do not approve of you being the one. But if it is Titania's will, it is mine. Come. You must prepare. Or you will have to outlast 24 others and find the gem of Midsummer. The heart of the Feywild. Oh, before everyone goes, as you do see the Archfey like start like nervously like doing amongst themselves with the champion, let me show you what it looks like! As in the sky, above the tree, you see this giant interpretation of Midsummer. I say of Kinless Summer. Find it, and it's yours. Become my champion! No, well, actually, we'll suffer no part. No offense to you, you there, babe. It's just, this is again, you're the Feywild champion and my king. As she like snuggles up against him, but whoever has this will be the representative of Titania. Find it, and the power is yours. Power of the Feywild. What the fuck are you all standing here? Go! Prepare! Fuck off! As you see all the other archfays like run off into like various places with it. Say like they're all like doing this, they're talking among themselves. As you see Minusol come over. Fair play.
Colave.
And I walk up to back up Finn.
I'll say as you walking up, Oberon is actually I'll say like there's actually a wall in the center area. That's why she vortex warped him in. So like as soon as you run into you actually like run into like this force shield. You can still be heard, but it's like you can't get like physically in. I will leave you two to sleep. Remember where you are. As he turns around and walks out, I will be waiting outside, human. Do not keep me waiting. So, here to thwart me again?
I mean, yeah, scores 1-0, about to be 2-0.
Yo!
Oh.
Yo!
Confidence from the street urchin. I've heard some things about you. Flattering things either.
Yeah, that's funny. Lady Vanna hasn't mentioned anything about you.
I've moved on from that one. Too shallow for my taste. I prefer more spontaneous. But I appreciate that attempt at a comeback. So I'm going to tell you this. You get in my way. I will.
Ooh.
I mean, I may be a street rat, but I can recognize a rat when I see one.
Ooh.
Yes, every time you look in a
Spooky.
mirror.
Or when I have the unfortunate fact of looking at you.
You see, you left a few letters off. And unfortunately, your T can't draw V's. I'm not a rat. I am rabbit. I'll see you. I'll see you in the field. Hopefully. Hopefully, someone else finds you before I do. For your sake.
Can I ask you a question, Kolave?
No. As he turns to walk off.
I'm gonna yell anyway. Hey, Kolave, how does it feel knowing you're just gonna be a footnote in my story?
Yo!
Oh, that was your only good quip yet, human. It'd be a shame. It's unfortunate though. Instead of a footnote, you'll be nothing but an insect underfoot. As you do see, like, as he walks over to Chantieri, you see this look that Chantieri gives you. Worst of luck, boy. Right? What is everybody doing? Azalea walks over to walk out right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out right now.
As you try to like walk up towards the vines and whatnot, you're like, what do you do? Because it kind of closed behind Oberon.
Can I see anything behind it?
It is a fucking wall of a tree.
Are there any openings that lead out that way?
Nope. All of them are off to the sides.
Fuck.
Are you like just staying there trying to figure it out for a second?
Yeah, sure.
All of a sudden they start to twist open a little bit, but like they open like Oberon size, and you see him waiting. Have you had your fun?
I was trying not to keep you waiting, but yeah, I'm done. And I go.
I
follow him.
understand. I'm not too fond of him either. Granted, I'm not too fond of any other world.
Well, I look forward to proving you wrong about us.
Given out of every 100 otherworlders, I would say easily 98 either attempt to harm denizens of the Feywild, court my wife, steal from the Feywild, or attempt to challenge me to combat. I would be.
Damn, 98? You would think the odds would be a little better than that. I don't know. Amelie's just kind of like tapping her chin.
You
at this
have
point.
to
I'm still thinking
remember
about killing Kolave.
Oberon's also like really old. So like he's been around a long time, including like periods but back when there was less information on the Feywild, so people would think like, she's pretty, I want to fuck her. Or like, ooh, this place is pretty, what can I steal? Or ooh, that thing looks scary, let me kill it.
Are we all with Oberon?
No, you are all being let out by Azalea.
Well, I look forward to being part of the 2% then.
That will remain to be seen.
Eep, up.
Having a runner in the dance is permitted, but that runner can also be accompanied by a group. I'm assuming the 5 others, the 5 other worlders that traveled with you, will also be accompanying you in the endeavor.
That would be correct.
Oh.
I will have them sent for. As you do see, like, there are other, like, fairies that look like builds of Archfey and whatnot, as he just nods and goes like, that? You have a task that could take weeks ahead of you. You understand the fact that no one except Titania and the long since passed Guppy knows the location of Kinless.
I'd beat worse odds.
Have you now? The Summer's Dance is basically a scavenger hunt encompassing the entire plain. No nook or cranny is out of the question.
Do you wouldn't happen to have any advice, would you?
Survive. While in the dance, no runner is allowed, or no dancer is allowed to actually be helped by their archfey. Their patron is not allowed to. Least of all me. If I was to assist someone, there's not a thing on this plane other than my wife that could actually stand up to a dancer.
Understood.
However, she's interested by you. She has spoken of you before. She's interested in these odd fascinations. She gets very intrigued by something, almost to the point of a latest obsession. Something like hyperfixation, if you will. As of late, you have become one of them. Why? I don't know. Stand. No one does. And before you wonder, yes, I know she can hear. Nothing. There's nothing I would say behind her back. I would also not say face.
I can see how that would cause some hypertension between you two.
Joke was. That's above the table, by the way. Fuck you for that. After nearly 10,000 years, I say after over 10,000 years, at that point, time. She is kept from the location of Kinless Summer, but then again, that one is a better explanation. Speaking, you can stop turning invisible, darling. You feel this like little bit of wind right behind you, Finn, and pressure.
Oh, fuck.
Hello, Finn.
Hello, your Grace, Your Holiness, Holy of Holies.
I love the way you just basically jitter and jump whenever I'm around. But no, I just wanted to wish you luck on this. You're going to need it. Again, the Feywild is big. It's not quite as big as your world, but it's still big, and every single inch of it is up for grabs in this. Well, in a manner of speaking. I did tell all of the Archfey that it's not in their realm. And unfortunately, you can't exactly accompany Oberon to him. Because it's also mine. And as much as, I do think you are absolutely intriguing and fascinating and so absolutely fun. I can't let you into my house quite. We'll see. Maybe not. We'll see if you find it. Or if you survive. I hope you survive. That'd be a really damn shame. I would absolutely miss the chance to tell Mass that say that I imagine underneath that hood, he looks like the underside of a Fey Minor crocodile's dick, absolutely mixed with a Venus flytrap.
That is certainly a visceral description.
I could do more. Not wait yet, darling. Sorry, Obi.
Obi.
At this point, by the way, there are these guards that have actually come up to Lady Azalea and told her that all of you are coming with it. Need to come with them. And I'm assuming y'all are all of y'all going with them.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
So Zade's saying, be careful.
And I just will go to Lady Azalea and say, thank you for your help, Lady Azalea.
As y'all do walk up, about this time, and y'all do see, again, the Goliath that is Oberon. This manic pixie girlfriend that is Titania. And Finn just kind of staying there. Ooh, so these are your friends that you were doing it up. As all of a sudden, let me roll a dice. Why do I keep rolling the spin down like a jackass? Okay. 1 through 4 is Yagu. Actually no, there's 4 of you here. So 1 through 5 is Yagu. 6 through 10 is Josaku. 11 through 15 is Amelie, and then 16 through 20 is Varys. And I rolled a 7, which means Josaku! Ooh, you have very pretty armor. Ooh, but it does stink of tear. Oh yeah, I remember him making that. Yeah, on second thought, he's a massive fucking stick in the mud. So I'm actually just gonna move on from you. Ooh, hello there, pretty in pink. Wow, you just give off this nice energy. Oh wow, you're so warm here. Oh, you smell like Ash Gosseth, probably. Yeah, I guess so. Ooh, you're pretty. What's your name?
Well, I can tell you what my name isn't. I am definitely not Princess Tamar of the Sapphire Emperor. I am most certainly not Raldos of the.
By the way, you figure if there's any Archfey in existence that does not give a fuck about stealing your name and could do that without you telling her, it would be Titania. So you're cool.
I'm gonna cut her off and say that's the esteemed Lady Amelie Rotier.
Amelie Rotier. Oh, what a pretty name! It sounds exotic. I like that. Oh wow. As she now is moving on to Varys. Ooh. I'll say yeah. You got. Smells like seawater and cold. I know about Valkyr there. Ugh, tell me it isn't that bitch Oril. Oh my god, what an ice queen. Absolute fucking cunt!
It's Ulatui, Your Majesty.
Oh, the old pervy guy. Got you. Okay, that makes more sense here. Because that belt doesn't actually look more like his shitty fashion taste. But at the same time, he was high pretty much the entire time during the meetings when we had the god conventions back at the Primal Shrine. So I'm not exactly sure what I could have expected there. Ooh! As now it's ooh, you seem I'll say, you seem interesting too. Are you a bard too? Actually, wait, I know that answer because I can see the instrument in your hand. That looks like Ely's what? I would say, dang, oh my god, she's so much fun. She's so nice though, but at the same time, she can be a little bit too nice.
I'm gonna bow my head and say, Your Majesty.
Phil, yep. Ooh, thank you. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I love the designs. I love the colors. I love the cape. Oh my gosh. As she turns to one of the servants and says, give me a fucking cape like that. Yes, Your Majesty.
Would you like to try mine on?
Absolutely. Do you? Say, wait, it's my world. Of course I can. As she like flies behind you, takes your cape off, and then who does it? It's like, and I look fabulous. What do you think, Oberon? You look as beautiful as ever, my dear. Yeah, don't I, everyone? She does like the fashion poses.
You look great, Your Majesty. Oh,
Hello.
I accidentally clicked on the wrong fucking channel.
I was trying to get my Riz out, but L Riz, I guess.
No, W Riz.
Keep going, keep going.
No,
said,
don't
"You look-
wizard.
I said,
W
"You look great."
Riz, bro!
I said, "You look great,
W
Your
Riz!
Majesty."
Say that one more time.
I said, "You look great, Your Majesty."
Oh, I know I do, but it never hurts to hear it even more, because I am a perfect fucking 10.
Can you turn off the stream?
Oh,
Turn on the
shit.
stream.
Turn on the stream. My bad. I forgot that it turned off when I accidentally swapped over from the channel. Here we go. My bad. So, everyone, by the way, welcome to the Faywilds. Lovely to have you, unless you get eaten, or unless you're stupid, or unless you're just an absolute bitch to me, in which case I will turn your asses into ants and then fucking feed you to an anteater. But bye-bye. I'm gonna go do something else. See ya! As she, like, disappears in a shower of gold, and then the cape actually, like, floats slowly, like, right back onto you, Yagu.
Whew, I was about to say, lost my cape to God.
As also, all of a sudden, you just see her, like, materialize back in there. You can have that back, by the way. And then she's gone again.
Well, she's fun.
You have much to discuss.
Amelie is just in a fucking state.
I told
I
y'all
don't like it here.
I told y'all Titania would be a lot.
Would we have heard Finn and Kolave's exchange or no?
The last quips, yes.
A
lot of
You did hear him shout out, how does it feel to be a footnote in my story? Or whatever it is that Phil said. It was a pretty hard line, not gonna lie.
It was.
That was so hard. Holy crap!
Dude, Finn cooked that man so hard,
dude,
bro.
I'm hard.
Finn was him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying
Whoa,
too, Jay.
Jay, TMI, motherfucker.
What did Jay say?
No, he's real. He's real for that.
Jay said I'm hard.
No.
Wait, what? Who said that?
No,
What?
Jay did. Jay
Wait a
literally.
minute.
No, when I said that was hard, Jay said I'm hard.
That's not what he said, right, Jay?
Like,
I would never say that. Roll the tape.
You fucking bullshit. I have this shit in 4K.
Dude, Jay is family friend. He doesn't swear. He would never say something like that, right, Jay?
Also, by the way, there is no way this video can get demonetized with how much cursing I threw in with Titania, because again, she doesn't care.
Can I ask Lord Oberon a question?
What is it you were looking to say, Outworlder?
What's your workout routine look like, Your Grace?
Workout routine?
Oh, that's not fair. Man.
If you were referring to my physique and my strength, I was born. Every single Fae of Archfey potential is born with a gift. Mine is overwhelming power. As Titania, if you don't mind. On it, sweetie! As you see her, like, materialize into existence, like, touch the ground, and then all of a sudden this giant, like, not quite tree, but like, it's almost like a boulder wrapped in vines, just, like, grows out of almost nothing right in front of Oberon, and it easily is, like, almost the same size as the tree.
Mm-hmm.
materializes the Biden, and just like stabs it forward, obliterating it in one go. Actually, let me see how much damage he would have done. I'll just roll publicly. Let me. How do I roll again in this thing?
That's just stinging.
Let's do. Advanced roll. That. 198 damage to the boulder.
That's so cool. I wish I could do that
Someday.
someday.
No.
Ugh. Dirty.
No, as in I'll never be able to do that, or no, as in I should wish for that much power.
I wouldn't recommend it. That spell has its own drawbacks.
Yeah.
However, you all have your, you have your task, Finn Fairplay. For now, given the fact that there will be, that you now have a target on your back, being my representative, I suggest you find a safe haven for the. If I was to recommend anything, I would recommend the Gentle Gully, as it is a place of neutrality that no other Archfey even dare attack.
Is that okay with you? Wait, is Lady Azalea here?
Lady Azalea is not here. She was told to wait by the guards, and they are on the other side.
Is that going to be okay? Wouldn't that put a target on Lady Azalea's back, or?
Again, no one dares disturb the sanctity of the Gentle Gully. It is a severe crime in the Feywild, among the worst offenses. It is a place of peace. Sorry, really had to fucking sneeze there. Holy shit. It is a place of peace, a place of gentleness, a place of warmth. No aggression or combat may occur there. Any who try to disturb it are punishable by the, let's say, within the fullest extent of the law of the Fae. And they will answer specifically to me. So I can promise you, on my name as king, that no harm will come to you, gentle. Besides, you have a target on your back. That doesn't mean that someone wouldn't have. I'll say they can't exactly attack you beforehand, but that doesn't mean they couldn't have tried to use slow-acting poison that didn't actually trigger until after the race start, or until the dance starts.
Is that something that could have happened?
Yes.
Oh.
Now go. Prepare, rest, and make sure to be ready. Because the dance could last for.
I do like things that come in sets of 7. Amelie just blurts out, her teenage brain broken at this point.
Oberon gives you no mind. He pays you no mind. Go. Be safe. Oh, and Finn Fairplay. As he gets actually like down to your level to like he's like stooping over to like look at you as close to the face as possible. Tell that shady son of a bitch I will personally make sure he feels and then he also like goes up and like snaps next to your ear. All of a sudden, you hear it's like, "Oh, well, shit. Oh,
Please, not now,
go
Chief.
fuck yourself, Mask." And then Oberon stands up and then goes to walk away. Basically, like Titania turned off the connection while in the Grove of the Goddess, and then the first thing Mask sees when like he's actually able to access your brain again is Oberon's face.
Okay, as soon as like all the fairies and stuff are gone at this point, right?
Yes, except for the guards who are to take you back to Azalea.
Finn's gonna be like, "Oh God, oh fuck, what am I got? Oh fuck, what are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Oh
Finn, you
fuck."
were so cool, Finn. You were
Say,
so
let
cool.
me get out
oh,
of
by
this
the way,
place.
no, by the way, at those words, it's like, you're hunting my reverie, silly. I thought you knew that. It's just like from nowhere.
Did you say that to all of us or just me?
Just you.
Oh fuck.
You were the one who spoke, but like everyone can hear it.
Okay, good. That's what.
Yeah, y'all can all hear it. You're hunting my reverie, silly. I thought you knew that.
Should we just
Remember, you're still in the Grove of the Goddess. You're still in Titania's divine realm.
Did hyper freeze for anybody else?
Yeah,
I was about to
froze.
ask.
What?
You froze for us.
Oh,
You said remember, then you froze.
I said remember, you're still in the Grove of the Goddess. You're still in Titania's divine realm.
Yeah, I know. Should we go find Lady Azalea then?
We are to escort you back to her if you wish.
Well, Wickermen.
I'll follow you anywhere, Finn.
Alright, let's get wicked. And then I walk to Lady Azalea.
Oh, you are still alive. That is a great prospect. It is good to see you all in good health and Finn. Let's in shortly, shall we?
Okay.
As Bella, you know, it's like Bella's already in her like carriage, and she has not set.
Is something wrong?
Bella's like indicating like second. Right. Is everybody just piling into the carriage?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out. They start trekking away. You notice that a couple of them are like just leaving still. They wanted to like sit and talk, but one with nowhere to be seen, Chantier. You tell it that fucker made tracks on the way out of there.
Lord, my brain is starting to pile into a jar of iodine.
As soon as you'll cross the threshold of the goddess's grove. What the fuck did I just see? You can talk now, darling. Titania can't quite hear us. We're outside of the. Normally I would tell you about the cursing, Bella, but I have to this time. This time you get the F word. Okay, in that case I'm gonna say, what the fuck?
Is she talking to me?
In general, she's just saying, Finn, what did she say to you? It seemed like a whole mess of things happened over the course of a second.
She asked me what I was doing here. I told her I was here to get Kinless Summer. She's a lot.
Funny enough, by the way, what you said specifically was what sped up that interaction. It could have been much harder, but you specifically said that you were getting it so Koalave couldn't have it.
I mean, yeah, they told me to be honest. I was myself, like you said. That seemed to work.
Yeah.
Can we take refuge in your gentle gully? Lady Azalea.
Absolutely,
Until
that goes without saying. Of course,
More group
water.
hugs?
Group hugs. As Azalea kind of like forgets the fact that y'all just basically saw a god just just basically toy with about 50 different beings all at the same time and announce something that most of the Feywild has no idea what the fuck is going on. They just know that Lady Azalea, that Titania basically announced something to the entire fucking plane.
I'm going to be going on a scavenger hunt to collect her reverie. Do you know what a
Yes.
reverie is?
Yes, we know what reveries are. We don't know them when we see them, but we know what kinless them. And on top of that, as Cesare says, like, my ladies, go for it, Cesare. In Summer's dance has never been. This is supposed to be a momentous occasion where every single Archfey chooses a champion and up to 7 others to accompany that champion to find the reverie of Titania, find kinless somewhere in the. No one knows. Thousands upon thousands of. Definitely. No. Zade, if you want to accompany it, I choose you as my runner. Wait, what, my lady? Azalea, I don't know about that one. Zade isn't exactly known being a fighter. No, but she has heart and spirit. I'm sure that she'll be fine.
Wouldn't that put you in danger?
You talk about it, Azalea?
No, I'm talking to Shazade
Uh,
when
uh, I put. Are you sure? Yes. We'll send some of the people I'll say from the gully to help you, and I'll call in favors. I'll get some help out. Don't worry, we're never short on. Unfortunately, exactly. If the summer's dance. I understand it though, but I mean, it's not a friend. It's a dragon, Thalia. It would be a little unfair.
I I mean Lady Bella. Surely you could find a more apt runner who might give me a better challenge.
Azalea was the one who Oh, I already found my runner.
Oh wait, Azalea? I thought it was Bella.
No, no,
I
no.
can't tell.
Bella told Azalea it is a bad idea to send Cesare because she's not a fighter.
Oh, okay. Lady, then imagine I said that to Azalea.
Azalea, it's like, well, you're definitely up for a challenge with regards to my runner.
It's Plasia, isn't it?
No,
Okay.
but Plasia is accompanying.
Man, oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
Much as I would love to be it, I wasn't. But I would say, Lady Bella has already had someone.
Sorry.
Avise will be champion. Avise will be my dancer.
Quick question. Are all bets off in the Summer's Dance?
In a manner, you're allowed to say the rule is survive. The rule is also to not say that if those that aren't involved with the dance are off limits. Basically, there's no doing something like baiting someone by setting some sort of trap with live bait, such as kidnapping a child or something. There's no sort of things like that. We are how how did Titania put it that one time? Inhuman monsters with no concept of morality from say that would be that would be relevant to the prime material plane. But we're not hard. We have rules. Mostly it is chaos, but when those rules apply, they have to be followed or else. So, when we get back, be ready. You'll have to dance the summer's dance. Dance unlike any other in the multiverse. And that is where we will end tonight's session. When we come back in about 3 weeks or so, hopefully, maybe 4, I'll have to get because my schedule is going to be a little bit weird. After this first 3 weeks, we will pick up and we will begin the summer's dance. Y'all will have to scour the Feywild and try to find Kinless Summer.
Oh, goody joy.
I can't wait to kill Kohlave.
Yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to. Honestly, we could smash Kinless Summer into a million pieces and it'll be fine if we kill Kohlave. And I'm speaking for everyone.
We could also not do that.
Oh, so you would not be able to do that. That is not how a reverie works. They are basically Jay.
Yeah.
Before we go, I forgot something. At one point, you do hear a Yaga. Cuts off. At some point during like the conversation.
He's Roadhouse getting murdered in his sleep.
Wait, who? What? Who said that?
Sounded like Rosham.
Lord, I'm gonna sign off.
Good night.
Sounds good. Well, everyone,
Good night.
thank you for watching.
Oh, Lord.
Thank God it's
Use that.
Friday. Y'all, see y'all
Thank you.
next time.